If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 p.m. every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on. So you never have to spend a minute without us.
While we're having to spend more time at home again, we're here to keep you busy and entertained. Sewing Street will be live every day from 8 a.m, bringing you plenty of demonstrations with our experts in dressmaking, quilting, bag making, toy making, needle felting, embroidery, and so much more. Our community of fellow sewists on the Sewing Street fans Facebook group are there to chat to you about whatever you're making, sharing photos and advice. Check out the Sewing Street Facebook and Instagram pages for fun competitions and offers. Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Oh, if only you could see what was going on here. I'm out of breath already. Now, I'll just do a few messages very quickly because I love the fact that people think Hannah's a boy, right? So it says, Pam says, Pam Minnie Honey says, clever Hannah. Neve says, good morning, John. I'm devastated. Tried to shop, but there's a problem with my address in Ireland. Oh, no. That might not be us. That might be what's going on politically, mightn't it? I don't know. Well done, Hannah, lad. You are all on to keep us going. What fabulous teamwork, says June. Well done, everyone, says Julie. Marcia says, all sorted, got my fabric. Right, okay, so Delphine is here, but before we see Delphine, now, this isn't the Daisy Carrow hour, this is the Michael Miller hour, brand spanking new fabrics. Look at these. This is a cushion she made for me. This is my, because she complains, because I have to, when I sit on a stool, I have to sit on a cushion, right? She made this for me. This is from the panel and the collection of fabric. And then this is a big cushion here. That's gorgeous, isn't it? We've also got other things to show you, but when Delphine's finished threading a machine, I'll show you those as well. Oh, sorry, look at all that in the... There you go. Right, okay. So, what we've got is got the Michael Miller. Now, it's a whole mega bundle, They are all available by the half metre as well. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fabrics. Yep, these are the 7 fabrics here. So they're the 7 fabrics. Well, I'll show you them all, actually, to start with. Look, gorgeous stripe. Oh, these are beautiful, aren't they? Look! Love. 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 Little buttons. Now, you know me, I don't like real buttons on a quilt, but I wouldn't mind these. Oh, look at it in the cream. Then we've got the scissors. Then we've got the little, like, label-y ones. Then there are 2 panels, right? This is the first panel. You get all of these in the mega bundle. All of these come in the mega bundle. There's the first one. There's the first one. spools, sewing pocket, sewing basket, patchwork. That's the first panel. And then the second panel is this one. This is big, this one. Look. Oh, it feels bigger than it is. There you go. There you go, there you go, there you go. There's the second panel. So how much? You see, you get all of that for $71.99. $71.99. It's beautiful cotton as well. I can only tell you how exquisite it feels. It's Delphine making a noise. Not her, the machine. Right, there's the whole bundle. There's the whole bundle. Yep, I'll do the fabrics by the half metre in a minute, but you were thinking, well, I might want to make something out of that. Well, Delphine's instructions. A step-by-step guide. All right, I'll go through these, and as I go through these, I'll show you the pieces as well, right? Spool holder. That's the thing hanging on the wall, Paul. There it is. That's the spool holder. And little pockets in there and everything. Right, the whole idea of these instructions, there are transferable skills that you can move on to different things. But that's the first project. The second project is the seat cushion, which is the square cushion, which is this one. There it is. That's the square cushion, like you put on a dining room chair or a stool if you're a presenter on a shopping channel. Then we've got the sewing machine mat, which you will see underneath Delphine's sewing machine in a minute. But there it is, like a little patchwork mat. Then we've got the easy cushion cover, which is the big cushion. Yep, which is that one. So all of those instructions are in there. So you get instructions for everything there. £9.99. £9.99. Wrong way. There you go. Right now, I think we're going to be hard pushed. No, hang on. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't think there's enough of these, personally. I don't think there's enough of these. Yeah, so a quarter of the stock went before we even came live on air. You know what I mean? People coming in to get them because you know you love Delphine's instructions and everything. And we love Delphine as well. Do you know what, the other day, right, when on, what day was it, Sunday, and I said, who have I got on Friday? And said Delphine. I went, yes, I got Delphine like this. Alice and Marion messaging going, I hope you react like that when you hear that I'm on a show with you. I don't do it for everyone. But Mama Baby, she would get away. I would react always when I know it's you, Paul. Right, half the stock's gone. Let's do the fabric by the half metre. Right, so we'll start with the panels. Which one? Anyone in particular? Panel 1 is this one. So this is the first one I'm going to do. So now, remember, if you buy more than one of these, this isn't like buying half metres. They do not come joined together, right? So if you buy 3 of those, you'll get 3 of these. Oh, hang on, I get to it that way. Hang on, let me see if you can see all of this because there's loads. So you've got, oh, I've got your sticker there. Whereabouts are we looking? Right, so we've got sewn by, let's do it this way, I'll move it, right? Sewn by, button box, and the A, B, C, X, Y, Z, this was stitched for you by me. Then we've got the cotton reel. Then we've got the patchwork. Then we've got the sewing basket. Then we've got the sewing machine. Then we've got the sewing pocket. Then we've got the spools. Oh, it's different on the other side. There's different ones on the other side, look. Because there's an embroidery one and a spool one there. A blue sewing machine. Which one? A button box. That's a sewing pocket, Hannah. That's a... I am not going to repeat what Hannah just said. But she thinks it's lovely. She does love a sewing pocket. I need to just think of something else for a minute. Oh, wow, I love that fabric, but I have to behave till next week because I spent a lot on Sunday. Oh, Susan. Will they be getting any more of Delphine's cushions as I missed out on a few? Oh, I'll ask her when we come over in a minute. You mean the ones she's done in the past, like the Highland and the reindeer and... What else has she done? Giraffe, lion, tiger... Okay, there are 40 people got that in their baskets. And how many panels have I got left? Okay, we can't tell you that at the moment, but we can see there are 40 people with it in their basket. Right, now let's do the other panel. So this is panel 2. I'll hold it up first, and then I'll put it down the table. So again, if you multiply these They won't come join together. They don't come join together. I have to say, my shirt looks much better on YouTube than it does on my programme here. It looks a bit washed out on my telly here. Anyway, look, this is the panel. Oh, so it's the same. Look, you got the sewing machine, the patchwork, the cotton, the spools, and the sewn by. Big. That's got Lucy Brennan made that block once, didn't she? Isn't it called a fruit bowl or something? That one, something like that. And then on the other side, there's this. Look. It's a crossword. No, Scrabble. Oh, crossword. No, it's Scrabble, not because it was crossword. Wouldn't it all be filled in? Anyway, whatever you want it to be. When do you get a prize on a crossword? Oh, the numbers are the letters. Yes, you're right. On Scrabble, there'll be numbers in the bottom, yeah. Thread, hoop, pin cushion, buttons, pins, sew, needles. Right. Morning, John, says Alan. Oh, he's had his COVID jab 3 days ago. Ooh, well done, you. My date's down now to about March the 3rd. March the 3rd. Oh, oh no. Can you look up this number for me? I think it might be this one. No, it's this. It's this. Right, where should we go next? Little patches. Now, they were cut in the half-metre pieces. These, however, if you want to make a dress out of these, you want 3 metres of it or something like that, you can get 3 metres, this one. I'll put it straight down like that. Oh, now this is the same designs, but they're smaller and not coloured in. Because there's the sewing pocket, the sewing basket, the sewing machine. Gorgeous, isn't it? Now, this is what Delphine's used. You'll see in a minute. This is what Delphine's used on her bobbin holder. It's really funny because your bobbin holder, Delphine's bobbin holder, I've got the same sort of thing that came from India, and it's got all my, it's beautiful. It's got all embroidery on it. It's hanging. It's just pockets like that. Beautiful. Lovely. That's by the half-metre. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. In what colour? Okay, so hang on. So I've got big flowers there and there. I haven't got one in pink. I've got a cream. Yeah, so I've got a cream one and a blue one in this design. Cream first. Is that the iron? These are lovely, aren't they? Look, there's buttons. Where's the... Oh, yes, the button's in here as well, look. £7.49 for half a metre, 100% cotton. I'm going to need you to model that in a minute, show the pockets. Oh, Hannah's just saying the teddy bear out of this would be nice. I don't know where I was looking then. I do apologise. Miles away, wasn't I? Away with the fairies, as they say. But that's another story. Aren't they lovely? Gorgeous. I love the way the background is mottled. In fact, all of it's mottled. The flowers are mottled. As that's been kind of, I don't know what that's called. When you, I've watched it on, you know, when paper crafting, where they put some ink on and then smudge it and they go like that with the things and everything. Oh, I saw something the other day. Marbling. Has anybody ever done any marbling? That look. It's not sewing. It's not sewing. It's like you put. It looks like you put ink or paint in some water and go like that, and you make all these amazing shapes out of it, and then you dip your paper into it like that. A friend of mine who works in the film industry, who obviously hasn't had any work for a long time because it's shut down for the year, she's been selling cards made by it as well. Sunita, she's called. Anyway, that's gorgeous. That on the blue now. What's the matter, Hannah? Oh, no. I'll just show you the fabric first, and then we can see. This, I love this one. Look. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, Marcia bought the beige one, and she's going to embroider on it. Oh, lovely, Marcia. That's a gorgeous idea. Love your Ewan's new suit. Has he got a job? Is that why he's got a new suit? Derek says you can marble fabric, amazing results. Oh, I'll get Delphine to do that on her next show then. Oh, she's looking at me now going... Right, okay, let's have a look if the graphics are working on this one. There you go. Yeah, it's all right. They're being a bit temperamental. It might be the way that Hannah's slamming her hand down on the keys. That could be what it is. Isn't that gorgeous? £7.49 for half a metre. 100% cotton, machine washable, 44 inches wide. Isn't it lovely? No, you're not irritable, Hannah. You're just going to panic mode, apparently. Yeah. Now, I was listening to Hannah on the phone. When we first arrived, this all went wrong at 6 o'clock this morning. So she's been on the phone since 6 o'clock. She wasn't panicking at all. And she got through to somebody. Went, now, Hannah, you're on panic mode. Just take a deep breath. And we were like, she's not on panic mode at all. She was like, I don't care mode, really, you know. Which one next? Yes, I've got all of them here, Hannah, so it's fine. I've got this on cream and pink. I'll just show you the two different colourways. Oh, which one first? Cream first. You see, we're saying cream, but the background's beautiful and mottled. Sanj says, morning, John, do you get the instructions with the bundle? No, you don't. The pattern is completely separate because you may have your own fabrics at home. And just so you know, the instructions, there are only 20 left now. 19 left now. So there you go, this is the cream. So no, you don't get the instructions with the bundle. It's just a fabric bundle or the instructions, or both if you want them both. Beige, they call it. Born to sew buttons on beige. They're very cute though, aren't they? Do you remember the jars of buttons we had on Sunday? Yes, you were, Paul. Oh, no, yes, you were. It was clearance. You were doing boxes, Paul. You were putting them in boxes and out of boxes. You should be looking at them, checking them on the list. Yeah, you didn't say anything on Sunday, though, Paul, about that. Oh. Right, okay. We'll be with Delphine in a minute. We'll be with her in a minute. Loads of that one in baskets, by the way, that beige one. What colour have they called this one? Mauve. Oh, plum. That's a nice name, plum. Gorgeous, isn't it? Mottled background. Stop waving at the men, Delphine. You're a married woman. 7.49. Gorgeous. Isn't it lovely? I think it's just... Oh, look. It's beautiful colour. Born to... Oh, now... It's not even Michael or Miller that have designed this. It's Jacqueline Patton has designed this. Excuse me. It's called Button Buds, this one. Like cotton. Oh, no, they're cotton tips. So they're sometimes called cotton buds. They're cute, though, aren't they? Right, moving on. Are we all right to move on? Yeah. Righty-ho. You've done what? Oh, she's eating her face much. She's so hungry. Which one next, then? Stripy one. Now, you saw this one on Delphine's cushion, on her seat cushion. This has got buttons on it as well. It's lovely. You can make ribbons out of this if you wanted to, look. Buttons and leaves and... Oh, do you see, I think they're meant to be... Are they meant to be... Because that's a button and that's a button. Do you think the flower is a button as well? Born to Sew Floral on Multi, this is called. Stripes. I'd have called it stripes. There's no mention of stripes on the graphic, is there? Will Sewing Street be having Delphine's giraffe pattern again? She's just shrugged her shoulder. Oh, pardon me. Shrugged her... Why can't I speak this morning? She just, not scrubbed, shrugged. We shrug. That's a quilt. No, I'll start again. Let's move on. She's shrugging her shoulders. Just, well, we're not live, isn't it? Because I'm making all these mistakes today. Now, this one again has... right now, this is where I have to wear my... Oh, there's no scissors. Why did you tell me there were scissors on here, Hannah? Okay, this still teaches me to put my glasses on. I looked at this morning and thought, these are little pairs of scissors. They're not at all. They're scissors. Well, no, what are they? Pins and needles. What's it called? Born to sew needles. Well, I don't know what they're not needles, are they? Oh, hang on. Where am I? Where are we? That's not a needle. It looks like when you can do sword dancing, doesn't it? Have you never done sword dancing, Hannah? Did you not do it at school? Yeah, we did it at school. Well, we did ballroom dancing on a Wednesday afternoon. We didn't have real swords though. We just kind of Anyway, should we go meet Delphine? Oh no, I've got some wadding. Let me talk about the wadding. Then we get to Delphine. Broom handles. Wadding. We didn't do jousting, no. Wadding by the half metre. It's 80-20, light and soft blend, 244 centimetres wide. You can buy this by the half metre. So if you just want half metre to do cushions, you buy half metre. If you want to buy 3 metres for a big quilt, then you can buy 3 metres for a big quilt. Or just buy it for your stash. Okay? Let's eventually... Sorry, Delphine, to keep you going, keep you holding on like this. Are you ready? This will be ironic now if you're not ready.
Yes, I'm ready now after a rather eventful morning.
Oh, yes, exactly. She's been very hands-on, though. Delphine's been on the phone, sending emails, sorting things out.
Proper busy, double busy.
Proper busy.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so what do we talk about? What are you going to show us how to do?
I think we'll show you how to do the seat cushion.
Oh, before you do that, Hannah wants you to model the spool holder to show the little pockets, because on the picture you couldn't see that there were pockets on it.
Let me just move that out of the way. There we are. It's just a cute little storage holder for your little... I thought this little fabric, I thought it was just really sweet to just do little pockets. Look, you can put your little bobbins in there. Yeah. Okay,
they're included in the instructions. If you want to make that, they're included in the instructions. However, the instructions are down to... Okay, early teens. We're early teens at the moment, but we're not counting baskets. If you've got it in your basket, now's the time to check out. So, but we're going to do this.
Yeah, I think we need to do another one for the other stall, don't we?
Yes.
I think so. I've made those because every time I come in, John's always sat on one of my cushions. But no, you're not. That's not.
I've done it on purpose today. I'm not sitting on one of yours today.
So I thought I'm going to make John a cushion for.
But if you make cushions, what are they for? Sitting on?
Or leaning against. I don't know.
There's no back on my stool. I'm not Vicky Gordon, Vicky Carroll. I haven't got a stool with a back on it and everything. I've just got to make do with these.
Yeah, so I think that one's more to sit on and the other one's more for leaning on.
All right then.
No?
I sit on mine at home, but there you go. Right.
There we are.
Come on then, make it.
Okie doke. So.
Have you been all right? Been busy?
Oh, I'm
fine. How's the homeschooling going?
Let's not talk about homeschooling.
Oh, okay, fine. This is your day off from homeschooling.
It's my day off from homeschooling, actually. But yeah, I mean, they're fine. We're all still smiling, just about.
Yeah.
So
it is tough though, isn't it?
It is what it is. You know, it is hard, but the boys are amazing though. I'm really, really lucky that they are really good. And Charlie's old enough to sort himself out, but. Yeah, but I'm learning a lot.
I bet you are. Well, it's that thing, isn't it? When they bring algebra and things like that, and you kind of look at it thinking, did I do this? I can't remember doing this.
I could just about get through phonics at the moment.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh.
Is it sound? Phonics?
Yeah. So you know how to pronounce the word. So whereas if you see a capital A, it's A. And then like that's how they learn to read.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Ka'ata, Paul's saying.
Yeah, bit like that.
Bit like that, Paul. Not quite though. Right. Anyway, let's do some sewing.
Let's do a bit of sewing. So I've just cut out 2 panels. I've just cut these out from the panel with all the patchwork squares on.
Yeah.
So I am doing this a little bit smaller now, only because it's just easier, so I can show you a little bit more throughout the demo.
Okay, perfect.
So all you'll need is your 2 squares of fabric. And you're also going to need a large strip of fabric. Now, if you're getting it by the half metre, then just cut a couple of strips, 3 or 4, because you want to make sure that each strip is slightly longer than each side of the square.
Right.
So, and the reason why you need it a little bit longer is just to help with the to go around the corners and also to join the 2 ends at the end. So first of all, you're going to need lots of pins. Let me get some pins.
Oh, lots of messages. Pins! We've got pins!
I've got pins. I'll have
Are
pins.
you using these pins? I can't throw
you. Oh, you can't, can you? No.
These are the pins she's meant to be using.
Have I got any more down there?
Have you got any pins over there?
Oh, I've got a few. I've got these ones.
Okay.
These ones.
There's 200 in here, but she's not going to use those.
So yeah, you're going to need lots of pins. So
Okay.
start off, you take one of it. So I'm going to say this is my top panel. Mind
Yeah.
you, it's reversible cushion, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You can have it either way. And so I've already sewn my strips together. And what you want to do, you want to start in the centre. You want to start in the centre, but just slightly off. And to pin this right sides together, but leave a little tail. So you're going to leave that little tail to join it together when it's gone all the way around.
Okay.
So I'm just going to just do a bit of pinning then.
Okay, right. Maureen says, "Hi Delphine, I'm about to free motion Tash the Tiger. Never done it before. Do I need to put backing on it?"
Obviously you're doing it through wadding, so you can always back it afterwards.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Elsa says, "Morning, John and Delphine. Absolutely love Delphine's designs. I'm glad I can watch her before I go on my 5-mile walk at 10 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Putting us
Munch
to
and Jeremy
shame.
went on a 5-mile walk the other day. Lorraine, Crazy Lorraine says, really enjoyed Delphine's demo. She's lovely. Oh, she's a diva. Oh, she's such a diva. I
I'm
can't.
so not. Don't believe him. It's all live.
Exactly.
Right. So because it's a 90-degree angle to go around the corner, it's easy to just put a few little snips into the corner of the band. Only just enough that you can help move it. Sorry, I'm not at the right angle here because I usually do it facing me.
Yeah.
So.
The graphics that are in at the moment are for the whole bundle of fabric. That doesn't include instructions, but for the whole, it's 7 fabrics, 3.5 meters of fabric in 2 panels. And the instructions on that side, there you go. But be careful because the instructions are going to sell out.
Yeah, so I've written the instructions, so it's almost like it's really good for beginners because there's lots of transferable skills. So you could do the different patchwork skills that I've put in there, that I've done for the mat. You can put those on for maybe the cushion or the seat pad. Yeah, look at him. He's just.
They're telling me I'm too relaxed. I've got to relax, but I'm too relaxed now. So I'll just lean on this cushion. Has this got a cushion pad in it then? Or
No, it's just got some stuff in that I had. Yeah, so toy stuff in.
Okay.
And you can stuff it to your preference of how firm you want them.
Yeah.
But then if it's going under your bottom, you don't want it too tight.
What are you saying?
You don't want to burst it.
Yeah, because it'll flatten down really quickly, Hannah's saying, if she sat on it. Oh, now we found out this morning that Hannah hasn't put weight on. She wears padded pants. She wears quilted pants. And that we found a pair of pants on the floor from Living in Loveliness, right? And they're not Kerry's. They're not Kerry's. So what it is, it's like a little basket thing she makes. But when it's folded in the box, it just looks like a pair of pants. And I picked it up going, oh, I didn't know we did pants. And I went, they're the same as my pants. And they're all quilted. I'll show you later. You had to be there.
I was going to say, I completely missed that one. Was that this morning?
That was before you arrived, because we have to come in an hour before you see.
I know, you must have to get up really early. It was really foggy this morning, wasn't it?
Was it?
Well, it was when we drive from the same direction, John.
No, I didn't come through fog.
Came through
Maybe it came down. It might have come down after, because it wasn't particularly cold when I left, but I didn't come through fog. It was very floody. The roads were very flooded.
Yeah, very wet, aren't they?
Yeah, wet.
I am getting there. I told you do need to use quite a lot of pins because you don't want to go all the way around and then it's all bunched up or you haven't caught the fabric and then you have to go back and unpick it. So.
Oh, what's the matter? There's all sorts going on. I'm sorry.
I'll just keep
We're
looking
checking
up.
on Hannah. Do we need to give her chocolate or anything? Oh, she's having a pear and she's got some nuts.
Good combination.
Well, it's because she either has a day where she eats 400 chocolates or she brings in fruit and vegetables and things like that. But she's normally on a normal day, she's finished them by now. But today she couldn't eat any.
Sorry, I'm just
So now-
listening to Paul.
Yes. The thing is, I don't know why I've got an earpiece in because Delphine can hear everything that Paul says anyway. I'm surprised that you do it all in one go and you don't. Not surprised. That's the wrong word. I thought when I first saw this morning, I thought each one had a strip on it and you'd sewn the corners, but it's actually all in one
just all the
gusset,
way
yeah.
round. And I think doing it all the way round, especially if it's going under your bottom, you want to make sure it's a bit
And Lorraine says
more
I've only got a
secure.
little bottom, so I'm fine, thank you.
I haven't got a little bottom.
Oh.
Mine's grown a lot the last 12 months.
So much has changed over the last 12 months, hasn't it?
Certainly has. Nearly there now.
So did you snip every corner when you went round every
Yeah,
corner? Snipped every corner?
Snip every corner if you've got time, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just quickly pinning it all around because I don't think you just want
There's
to
no rush, don't worry
stand
at all.
watching me pinning for the whole
If you got any
time.
questions for Delphine, excuse me, in answer to a giraffe question, she shrugged her shoulders. And then there was another question. The thing is, we only know when the buying team get in touch with you, don't we?
That's right. Okay, so I'm towards the end now of my pinning. So this is what, oh, I'm attached. So this is why you have that little bit of a tail here. So all you're going to do is you fold that one over.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure there's a 1/4 inch seam either side of there, and then once you can measure it with a ruler if you really want to make sure you're really accurate, or you can just snip it.
Okay. Sue says, morning, John and crew. Thank you, Hannah. You make my day. Love Delphine's work. Off my jab this afternoon. Oh, excuse me. Whoa, Sue, you got yours already. Also, we've got to say happy birthday to Butch. We were supposed to do that first thing this morning. Oh, hang on, there's another one here. Hang on. Hello, John. Glad you're on Sewing Street today, and you can make my sister's day by wishing a happy birthday. So, is her birthday? Is her name Janice, and you're Ruth? Is that right? Is that right? Anyway, happy birthday, Janice, from Ruth, and happy birthday, Butch, from Michelle. Oh, but Michelle lives around the... Remember on my birthday, I said some stranger turned up at my house and they brought me a beautiful felted little gnome making mask and everything. That's Michelle. Well, Butch is her other half and it's his birthday today. And Michelle's dyed her hair bright orange. And when I say orange, I don't mean like a copper. I mean orange. Orange. Also, can I just say very quickly here, about 2 weeks ago, Hannah and I were on duty at work. Somebody messaged in and said, could you send me a birthday photo? And I said, yeah, of course I can. Send me your email, right? We never got your email. We never got an address to send your photo. So I hope you're not sitting home thinking, oh, that John Scott never sent me no photo. No, so there's no, Hannah did check, there was no email. So if it was your birthday 2 weeks ago and you want a signed photo, I know you only use them as dartboards or to put on the bottom of the budgie cage, but if you need one, just let Hannah know. Email Hannah now with your address and I'll put one in the post to you. Right, off you go, Delphine, sorry.
That's all right. So I've trimmed the tails off, and all you're going to do is right sides together and just sew that closed. That's all I'm going to do. Nice and easy.
So are you sewing that together before you sew round?
You can do it either way. It doesn't really matter. If anything, if you're not very confident, I would leave the tail till the end and then cut it.
Because if you do have a machine that pushes things along a little bit, you might just need to readjust where you pin it, mightn't you? Which
I might find out in about 5 minutes' time, which I'll be unpicking and then doing it again.
Here we go.
But
Doesn't take them long,
I'm trying to be brave.
Princess What's It says, morning, John. Just wonder if you know what are the what are the delays with the orders? I've had an email this morning saying my order's been delayed. I'm not bothered, I'm in no rush. Just wonder. I think what it is because last Sunday we had the clearance, which was hugely busy. And every day, I can't tell you how busy every day is. And obviously, the warehouse work to COVID rules, so they can only have so many people in the warehouse at a time. So I'm presuming it's that. But I'm sorry about that. But at least they're keeping you informed. I hate it when you've ordered something, you don't hear from anybody at all. Maureen says, I meant you have to put anything under the front before you free motion, or do you just free motion straight onto the top? Love you both, from Maureen. That was the free.
Yeah, so I'll have the when I do it, I tend to have the top. So you'll have your tiger. There's the tiger, isn't it? She's doing.
Yeah.
And then the wadding underneath.
Right.
And then if you want to put the backing on, then you can, but you don't need to make sure you baste it and make sure you use lots of pins.
And on the top, there's nothing between the needle and the. I think she's saying just you have to put anything on the top of the on top of the actual sewing. You don't put. Well, are you going to be doing it on the cow later?
If you want me to.
Right. Okay. We'll do some on the cow later. So keep watching for the cow, and we'll let you know, Maureen, because it's the same thing. Is it the same?
Yeah,
principle?
it's the same. It's the same thing. Yeah.
Heather says, hi, John and Delphine. Can you tell me which kit is the monochrome cow on the left? It's not monochrome. It's blue. It's blue, and it's the panel one. If you go onto the website, there's 3 different versions. 2 are with 5-inch charm packs, and the other one is a panel. The blue and grey one is the one from the panel. I hope that helps, Heather.
So I'm just sewing all the way around now.
Princess says, oh yes, of course, I think they do a tremendous job keeping everything going. They are indeed, the warehouse. Lucy says, morning to you both. Great to have you on today, John. Great shows, lots of love from Lucy. Oh, thank you, Lucy.
There They're a happy bunch today, aren't they?
Well, what day is it of the week?
Friday.
It's Friday. I was thinking it was Monday.
Woo-hoo. Not that the weekends are any different at the moment. Anyway, really.
No, but I normally do Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. So I don't quite know why this week I'm doing just Friday and Saturday this week. It's a bit weird, Just don't want me.
I thought you always did Fridays. Vicky then, does Friday?
Yes, I never do a Friday. So Vicky does Friday. Or Wendy. Has Wendy done a Friday? And then, of course, Rebecca Reed does Mondays and Debbie Shaw does Sundays. She's on tomorrow. She's got, not tomorrow, Sunday. She's got Becky Alexander Frost on Sunday. Oh, Kerry for Living in Loveliness is watching. We were just talking about your pants, Kerry. They're on the floor in the room next door. That sounds so wrong, doesn't it? After the break, in the next hour when I'm on my own, I'll bring them through and I'll show you what I mean. Unless Delphine's put them on or something.
Keep my bottom warm.
Yes. Well, it's warm in that room in there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice though. It's quite cosy.
Cosy?
Yeah, you don't like it warm, do you?
No.
He's in here with the remote
Menopause
control.
and flushes, that's what it is.
With his aircon.
Can Delphine show sewing the corners, says Jackie.
Yep, all I'm doing, it's all in the pinning, really. Right. So if you pin it right, then you shouldn't have any problems doing the corners. They look more fiddly than what they actually are. Because the fabric will naturally fold out of the way. You see, I haven't folded that, I've not ironed it in any way at all. All I've done is pinned very, very carefully around that corner by snipping into it a little bit.
Right.
So as I'm going around the corner, I just want to make sure I don't hit a pin, because that would be a disaster and pretty embarrassing. So I'm just going to move that pin out of the way. In fact, I want to move them all out of the way since you're nice up close. When you get to the corner, similar to when you're doing when you're binding a quilt, all I'm going to do is lift it up, keep the needle down, and just move that corner out of the way. So I've not folded it in any way. It's just the natural where the fabric is just naturally folded into itself, and then around the corner. That's it. So there's nothing fancy to that at all. No. It's quite simple.
Kerry's panicking now that we found some of her knickers on the floor. No, they're not real knickers, don't worry. Go on, Hannah, sorry. Right, panel 2, the one with the larger square, is out now, sold out, so it's only available in the bundle. That's this one. That's this one here. Oh, actually, it's the other half of the one that Delphine's using now. Oh, look, I've just licked my fingers again. Sorry. Oh, you didn't see me.
I want to know why Kerry's panicking.
Because she thinks that.
But why would she be panicking? Why have you taken your knickers off?
Oh, yes. Honestly, it's getting a bit saucy here. So this one now is only available in the bundle. It's not available on its own anymore. How do we do the lovely borders on the edge of Delphine's cushion?
So all it's all in the instructions. All I've done is taken one of the pictures from that front panel, and I've...
This one we're talking about, yeah?
Yeah, it's on the panel that you're holding, actually.
The one that's now sold out unless it's that you buy from the bundle.
Yeah, so so I did the basket on the left. So I just cut that out, and then I sewn some strips of fabric all the way around to make a border, just to make the colours come out.
Oh, on this one.
On that
sorry,
one. Is that the one you mean?
Is that the one you mean? Hang on, let's just have a look. How do we do the lovely borders? Yeah, so this is the fabric by the ½ metre. Oh, there's the still. I'll just explain on the real one if that's right, Paul. This here is the fabric you can buy by the ½ metre. Oh, sorry, it's got to get the camera's got to swing right the way around to me. Sorry, Paul. So this here is fabric by the ½ metre. That's off the panel. And then this here is what Delphine's doing now. If you're talking about this one is actually just part of the panel. It's just a brown... It's just a brown border that's actually printed onto the panel. Right, now, Susan said, morning, John and Delphine. I just wanted to say that I'm going to be making my own applique animal pattern because I've been inspired by Delphine's work. Wow. Once I've done it, would Delphine mind if I send her a picture? Because I would welcome her honest opinion. Thank you. Oh, love the shirt as usual. Thank you.
Of course, yeah, absolutely. Always send me your things. I'm on Facebook under Delphine Brookes Mixed Media Artist. Send me your pictures. I really like seeing what everyone's
Oh, there you go. What is it?
Delphine Brookes Mixed Media Artist.
That's on what? Is that
Facebook? And Instagram.
Oh, Instagram. Hannah says she wants to just send pictures of you smiling to you. Is that all right? She's in a funny mood. She's in a funny mood. Does the Elna 680 come with an extension table? Yes, it comes with a huge extension table. Delphine says, do you have your own website?
It's under construction. It's about to go live in the next week or so.
Oh, how fantastic. And then Jackie says, yes, it's got a large extension table. It does indeed.
There we are. So I've sewn the band all the way around.
I'll do that next hour, Paul.
And all I'm going to do is I just check the seams. I'm happy that I've caught everything there.
Right.
And as you can see, but doing it this way, your corners are really nice and tidy. You just poke those out, and there's no seam there. It's just all nice and smooth. So once I'm happy with that, all I'm going to do is sew the other piece on. So again, pinning. The only difference is when you're sewing this one on is make sure you leave a gap here, big enough for your hand for turning and stuff.
So you do it exactly the same then?
Exactly the same, yeah.
Okay.
So
we think it might be Nurse Julie's birthday today, because what happened this morning is because of the graphics and everything, we lost a load of your messages that came in the first hour. I thought I was going to have a sad birthday, but I turned telly on and two people I love to watch. What more could I ask for? Nurse Julie. What channel are you watching? Wonder what channel she's watching. Now, they're doing Saturday Night Takeaway because my friend Matt's producing it, right? But no audience. So I don't know how they're going to do it, because doesn't it involve the audience?
I don't really watch it.
No, I've never. No, he said to me, what do you think about it? And I was like,
awkward.
I've never watched it. He's done Dancing on Ice as well. He's doing the Dancing on Ice show. I did say happy birthday to Julie.
Happy birthday.
Oh, not enough feeling. Nurse Julie, mwah, happy birthday. Apparently Hannah said I didn't do it with enough feeling.
And a nurse as well. Amazing. Yeah.
She's normally on night shift. She's normally just coming in when we go on air.
Oh, I don't miss nights. I remember when I was in the police having to do night shifts. Oh.
Well, you see, I used to have to do nights when I worked in theatre. Like the few nights before a show opened, we'd do like all-nighters and all days and everything. And it was really funny because we'd start on the gin at about midnight, and everyone would come in the next morning for rehearsals. We'd be sitting there in the wardrobe department drinking gin because it was still the daytime for us.
Yeah. So you have a gin and tonic for breakfast.
Sounds bad now, I've said it like that. Okay, the instructions have sold out. Yeah, 4 not checked out, but loads more got it in your basket. The fabric bundle, now remember this panel is not available on its own anymore. That's only available in the bundle. But I've got the bundle coming up now. I'll recap that in a minute.
Yeah, you definitely need lots of sharp pins for this. You don't want them blunt ones because otherwise they push through the...
Can't beat a bit of Delphine. Oh, hey up, who's this from? I can't...
Hey up.
Can't beat a bit of Delphine, says Margaret. So glad she left the military and revisited art.
Aww. So am I. But thank you, Margaret.
Now, at home, you can't hear those noises, apparently. I know. It really is frightening sometimes, so loud, isn't it?
Is there like things on rollers or something up there?
Oh, it's a bowling club, apparently, upstairs.
Oh, right. What are they doing? They should be in lockdown.
No, it's not our... Is it our warehouse? Oh, yeah, it's not our warehouse. It's one of the Umbrellas warehouses upstairs. Yeah, we sell umbrellas as well. You should know, weren't you on it the other day? Didn't you work on it the other day?
I'm nearly there. Because take your time pinning the top one on, because obviously it's not as obvious because you've got the corners. So just take your time going around there and just making sure it's all...
And I suppose what you have to do is make sure at the corner that when you stand it up, it's standing upright and it's not like leaning to the side.
That's
that'll
right,
mean the whole thing will shift, won't it, round?
Yeah, that's... I find it easier to just, first of all, put it inside and then pin one side.
Yeah.
So, you know when you put the bottoms of the feet in a toy? You know, if you're making
the bottom or the feet?
The feet. So the foot pads.
Oh, yes.
The foot pads of, say, a teddy bear. Yeah. Always do top, bottom, side, and then you fill in the gaps.
Derek says, oh, yes, we can hear the warehouse. No, this isn't the loudest it's been, Hannah.
One more. Now you can put a little pin in, or just remember that you're going to leave a turning gap.
I always put a double pin.
Yeah, double pin or colour pin, or just mark it. So I've just done that. At home, I'd probably just do it, but... Yeah,
but you're on telly now.
But I'm on telly, so I've got to make sure I do it right first time. Okay, so now when you take it to the machine, start from one side where you've done your mark, go all the way around, but just be careful as you go around to make sure that the other bit is tucked underneath, because if that comes underneath, you're going to sew it all together, and then you'll just be
it's nothing worse than when you're sewing along and your sewing machine can tell that it's going through an extra layer or two layers
yeah,
of
you can
fabric.
feel it, and you're like, oh. So I'll just move those to the side. In fact, I'll move them here because they're going to go everywhere in a moment.
Carol says, hello everyone, is it possible to make the cover with a zip to make it suitable for washing, or how would you wash yours?
Yeah, you can do it for washing, but you can just hand wash it and just hang it on the line. We've got, you know, like the cushions that you have in the garden?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't have zips on, do they? Because they rust. Oh, well, ours don't.
I'm just trying to think now. No, I don't think they have.
Yeah, so you just, it's hand wash.
But you can also, you could also make a pad to go inside, couldn't you? If you wanted to get a zip and then make a pad to go inside, then you can take the pad out.
You could even do it so it's an envelope back at the back.
Yeah.
Couldn't you? So you wouldn't even need a zip.
The only trouble with that is, like you said, this is like, so if you spill something on that side, you can just turn it over.
Turn it over,
Whereas
that's
if you've got an envelope back, you won't be able to. I love watching sewing with you guys, says Michelle Ann. Thank you. I haven't touched any sewing yet, though, Michelle. Hi, oh no, I've done that one.
When are you going to do some sewing then, John?
Shut up. Oh, sorry, no, I'm not allowed to talk to guests like that. Mustn't leer
You can
at the
talk
guests.
to me like that. I don't mind.
Well, yeah, apparently Paul says you can do body comp. Oh, no, she's not allowed to touch me, though, is she?
I don't know. I'm not as fit as I was anymore.
Could you do a scissor kick in the air, Paul says?
I could roundhouse you, I think.
Pardon? Oh, what? Roundhouse?
Yeah, I could roundhouse you.
I don't even know what that is.
I mean, my hips might make a bit of a noise. I could probably give it a go. I wouldn't do that to you, John.
No. I might quite enjoy it. I don't know what it is. Oh, I wouldn't enjoy it, apparently. I wouldn't enjoy it.
Well, when I've had my injections in my knee, I'll show you.
Most of us have injections in our arms.
Oh, I've got to have steroid injections in my knee.
Oh, no. Oh, if you don't watch GPs behind closed doors then.
Why?
Because they show those
It's supposed to be pretty grim, isn't it?
It's what?
It's supposed to be pretty horrible.
Well, not grim, because you know it's going to make you better, but...
Well, that's right.
It's not the most... Mind you, you've had children, haven't you? See?
Exactly,
so...
yeah.
No, she hasn't had children after a knee pull, no, but, you know. It's getting a bit surreal in here now, isn't it? So, you got dodgy knees then?
I have. Just too many years of exercise and...
what's that thing called? Roundabouting?
Roundabouting.
What was it called?
Just different kicks, so...
Okay.
A roundhouse kick.
Oh, roundhouse, yeah. Oh, like a karate?
Yes. Like
wow.
yeah, karate, taekwondo.
No, I don't think I'd enjoy that.
It's good fun, it was. Well, I'll say it was good exercise, but look at the state of my knees. You wouldn't want to do that anymore.
Okay, June says, great idea, Delphine. We need you and John competitively sewing.
Oh, no chance. You massively lose.
I don't think so. You do it for a living now. I just sit here talking now.
All the pressure of that.
Oh, Hannah says we could do 1 hour sewing and then the next hour round fisticuffs with boxing gloves. Well, we're not allowed to boxing during COVID anyway.
There you go. I'm just checking. So I doubted myself then.
Catherine says, am I a bad person for swearing at a scam caller? No, Catherine, you're not.
No, not at all.
No, I don't pick up my phone if it's not somebody I know. I just don't bother picking it up because you also know as soon as the answer machine kicks it, they put the phone down, don't they? So
yeah.
That way I don't ever have to speak to anybody.
Or if you answer the phone and it's really quiet, and for ages, you know there's nobody on the other end of the phone. They're waiting for a recording to kick in. So I'm constantly
just
checking.
Don't pick up. My house phone hardly ever rings. It's only ever Julie, my sister-in-law Julie.
Oh, I saw your friend in the baker's the
Oh,
other
yes,
day.
she did, because I saw her when I went for a dog walk last week.
Yeah, oh,
Pretty Helen from Wire Lane.
Oh, I'm going to have to bring you one of their cakes in.
Oh, yes.
Their
She
lemon
always says
drizzle.
she's bringing. She says she's always going to drop a cake round, but she never does.
Next time I'm on with you, John, I'll bring some in.
All right, perfect. Good morning, says Kim. I just put phone down on scammers. Oh, they know we're all at home. That's the problem, don't they? Apparently, well, I shouldn't really say this. No, I'm not going to say it. I know a friend of mine's got a way of dealing with them, but I'm not going to say it.
I'm nearly there, everyone. Nearly there.
Laura says, I just shout down the phone, don't you know Sewing Street's on? Princess Watsy says, hang on. I have steroid and anaesthetic injections into my spine. Oh, spine. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Oh, she's totally bearable. So that's
okay.
fine. That's fine.
Do they numb it? That's what I want to know. Does anyone know
I'm
out
trying to
there?
think, what's that lovely little doctor called on GP's Behind Doors? What's he called? The lovely... oh, you know this one. He's famous now.
Oh, I know who you mean. Yeah.
And he now does birdwatch from his... Who? Yeah, he does birdwatch from his garden and he shows his mum's recipes. Yeah. And I'm sure if they ask you, they will do, but it won't be an injection numbing. I think it'll be just cream, like when you have Botox.
Ooh. But then, you know, if it's gonna help money, then it's gonna be worth it, isn't it? Nearly there, nearly there. I'm just gonna move that bit out of the way because that's coming under. That's trying to get in my way.
Little Paul said we had to have his physio for his knee. Let's put his finger under his kneecap.
Oh, he's told me about that
Their
before.
thumb under his kneecap.
Oh.
Oh, now Jackie says, I burnt those in both knees. They're not too bad, says Jackie.
Not too bad.
No. Hang on. Glennie says, I just leave scammers to talk to themselves. Louise says, I blow my scout whistle down the phone. That one made me laugh.
There we are.
I haven't got a scout whistle next to the phone, though. No.
So I've sewn all the way around. I'm just trimming the corners so when I push them out, they'll be nice and smooth. And then that gap. Oh, I left a big enough gap.
Oh.
There we are. And we've got a few minutes. You want me to stuff it?
What? Finished?
Wow.
So this one you just stuffed with toy stuffing?
Yeah.
And then how did you close the gap?
A ladder stitch. Just a really
Oh,
simple ladder stitch.
Yeah.
So I've got a bit of stuffing underneath. If we've got time, if you want me to put any in.
It's what?
I've got some stuffing underneath here.
Okay, you've got 2 minutes. So that way.
So yeah, there you are.
Oh, sorry, I thought there was a message coming across the bottom then for Delphine. Oh, lots of people sending in messages about injections and bad hips and knees and everything for Delphine. We'll show them to Delphine later.
I'll have a read in a moment when I'm having a break.
Loads had spinal injections. It doesn't hurt, but then my tattoos didn't hurt either. Have you got tattoos?
I have.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've always wanted a tattoo, right?
Really?
Always.
Where?
And then I went into the tattoo parlour in Kingston where I was going to have it done in South London. And there was a very butch man sitting in the chair crying. So I left and walked out. Went back the next day and still didn't do it. So I had a piercing instead.
Yeah, they're for years ago. I do regret them actually. So.
Oh, you do regret them?
Luckily, they're in places where you can't see.
Well, we'll have a look later. Yeah, are they on your knee, says Paul. Right, Carol says, I had an injection in my ankle. That needed local anaesthetic. Depends on your joint. Ellen says, have I missed Delphine's cow? No, it's you can buy it on the website and the cow's in an hour's time. I should have to go out and feed the real cows. Lorraine says, trust me, injections in your tail are the worst ever. Do you mean in your coccyx? Do you mean there? And then right, okay. Yeah, we've all got tails, Hannah. Not a long furry tail, no. How funny. I didn't know you had tattoos. See, you're a woman of mystery, aren't you?
Yeah.
I still want one, but then I said to my friend Debbie, I think I might get a tattoo. My niece was going to buy me a tattoo for my 60th birthday, but it came in lockdown and everything. And then my friend Debbie said, yeah, but John, they look lovely on 20-year-old skin, not 60-year-old skin.
So where would you put it?
Oh, on my arm.
Oh, you put it on your arm.
Yeah.
I've like this. You could have a full sleeve.
No. I don't know what to have. It wouldn't be of you, Paul, no, because imagine if they did it wrong and it turned out looking like somebody else. Right. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Like, come on. We've gone off kilter here. Bundle. That's all I've got left for this hour because the instructions have gone. The bundle of fabric is here. Sorry, it's a bit messy now. So you get this and this. Oh, no. No, it's good. But when everyone checks out, the bundle will have sold as well. There are still fabrics by the half meters. Obviously not the bundle, not the panel with the big picture on, but the other panel and all the other fabrics is half a meter. Do you want to show any of them, or are we just going to... Panel 1, which is this one. This is panel 1. There you go. It's about to sell out, panel 1. Oh, my word, what a busy hour. Now, most of the fabrics have got, more people got it in their basket than we've got stock. Yeah, this is the only one you haven't come running in for. And I think it's because I said it was scissors. And it's actually needles. I'll allow it flat there. Can I show the floral one? Yeah, which one do you want to see, Lorraine? Oh, sorry. Look at that one first. That's the blue one. Lorraine wants to look at the floral one. Do you mean the floral on blue, Lorraine, or the floral on cream? You have to tell me very, very quickly because I've got to go for a break. I've got nothing else to show because everything else is sold out. Oh, actually, Delphine, get your cushions down so we can show what you're doing in an hour's time. Right, when we come back in an hour's time, when Delphine's back in an hour, they're available on the website now. Go to the website now. There's the blue one, which people have been asking is a monochrome one. It's the blue. The blue one is a panel. The colourful one, it's called Winter Nights, the blue one for some reason. Winter Nights. Then the colourful one it's that gorgeous fabric with the sunflowers and daisies on and everything like that. Solana. That's called Solana. Then we've also got another colourway which Delphine hasn't seen, which has got a darker blue. It's tropical prints. I'll show you when Delphine comes on in an hour's time. Cream. Okay, here's the one that Lorraine wants to see. But Lorraine, if you want any of this, you need to be very, very quick because there's more of it in baskets than we've actually got in stock. Oh, you're right. I did that earlier. There's loads of rubbish behind that desk, isn't there? There you go, Lorraine. There's the graphics. But there's loads of it in baskets. Okay, so don't go anywhere because after the break, it's me with tools. I might bring a few things back that should have been in the 8 o'clock hour, which obviously was a little bit messed up this morning. Nobody's fault. But don't go anywhere. Get yourself a quick cup of tea. I will see you in 3 minutes. I nearly said an hour then. I'll see you in an hour. I'll see you in 3 minutes from now.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Hi, I'm Debbie Shaw from Sewing Street, and these are my 5 top tips for successful sewing. So, number 1, always use a good quality thread. A good quality thread will keep your seams stronger and also help to prevent lint building up inside your sewing machine. Tip number 2, if your project isn't going quite according to plan, put it down, walk away from it, come back again the next day and you'll probably find that things don't seem half as bad as they did. My tip number 3, never throw away your sewing machine manual, always keep it to hand because you're going to find hints and tips, techniques and troubleshooting in that manual. You'll miss it if you lose it. My tip number 4 is to read your pattern instructions before you even cut out your fabric. Different manufacturers of patterns will give you different instructions, different ways of constructing your garments and different seam allowances. So to have a successful garment, you need to follow the instructions precisely. And then tip number 5 is don't give up. Every professional sewer sewed their first seam. Every professional quilter quilted their first quilt. Every professional quilter sewed their first line of wonky stitches and had to get out the quick and pick. That's no different to you. So I hope you find these useful. We'll see you soon.
Hello everyone, I'm Delphine Brookes. It's so great to be here and part of the Sewing Street family. I'm local, I'm only down the road in Warwickshire. I started sewing many years ago when I was very young, doing lots of art and painting, and eventually I went into textiles and I really enjoyed doing the two together. I then had a bit of a break. Something you don't know about me maybe is that I spent many years in the Royal Air Force and eventually in the police as well. And then I went full circle and I've come back to my happy place of sewing, and which I really enjoy. My best sewing tip is measure twice and cut once. I have chipped up a couple of times by not measuring properly, and I do always regret it. So now I always measure twice, cut once. Anyway, I really hope to be with you again soon, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
I promised you I'd get Kerry's, what we thought were Kerry's knickers, but Hannah's just taking them off and she'll show them to us in a second. Anyway, welcome to John Scott's Haberdashery Shop. What this is, it's tools and things like that, and then a couple of things from the 8 o'clock hour that you might have missed. How are you going to show? Oh yes, Paul wants some, not YouTube, do you mean Instagram? Little Paul's Instagram. He's still looking for a girlfriend. He had to look on Tinder this morning. There was nobody there. Nobody there for him. So it is is it the underscore Duke? No. The underscore Duke 111. Throw them in. You can't be standing there. 1111. Sorry. Throw them on the table. Right. This is why I thought this morning there were a pair of pants on the floor. You see, wouldn't you think that? It was 6 o'clock in the morning, the lights had just come on and they're on the floor. And I thought they look like a pair of pants, don't they? But actually what it is, look, it's living in loveliness, little. Isn't that gorgeous? It's gorgeous. It's a living in loveliness, right? But the way it was sitting there on the floor like that, I just thought it looked like a pair of pants. So I'm just covering my, but I won't say that. Right, where's my... Right, we're going to start with this book that Hannah absolutely adores. It's got nothing to do with anything that we're doing or anything that we've got on. Have we got freezer paper in this hour? Oh, I saw freezer paper. Oh, I saw it on the shelf, yeah, because one of these you need freezer paper. Anyway, this is gorgeous. Look at this book. It's called Folk Embroidered Felt Birds, 20 modern folk art designs to make and embellish. 22nd of January, Cara Delphine. What did she make?
There's loads of little ones
On the set? Oh, what, that robin? Yeah. Can you see that robin over there, Paul? Why not? On the board over there behind where I normally sit on number 2. Can you see it right up there? There's a little robin up there. Right, let's look at the book then. Yeah, look, aren't they cute? Oh, look, here they all are. Now, if you've bought the Bird of the Month, is that what we're called? Bird of the Month? Bird of the Month. There's a robin on there. There's a blue tit on there. Do you know what's really odd? You see these goldfinches here, right? There's one day a year where there's hundreds of them all descend on my garden. It's the most, and they dart around. They're really, really fast, everything like that. And they're all flying around for one day and then they just disappear again. Swan, chaffinch, goose, hen, pigeon. Oh no, there's fewer than 20 of these already. How much is it? How much is it? $9.99. Flamingo, look at the peacock. Heron, song thrush, owl, pheasant, dove, stork, parrot. We don't really see parrots in your garden, do you? Puffin or toucan. Oh, toucan. Puffin and toucan, they're the ones we wanted on the quilt, aren't they? Right, let's have a quick look through this then. So it's all your techniques to start with, your embroidery stitches. Okay, little Paul's upset. Nobody's followed him on Instagram yet. They must have already all follow you, Paul. _Duke1111. Right, here are the projects. There's the robin that you just saw on the wall. I love the Scandi stitches on his wing. Then we've got the blue tipped. Goldfinch. I'm not sure I'd like it without the legs. Have the others got legs? Oh yeah, but these not got, no. Anyway. Chaffinch. Never put a chaffinch in a cage. Swan. That's gorgeous, isn't it, the swan? Pigeon. No, don't start the pigeon debate. That's a pretty pigeon, isn't it, that one? Oh, look at the hen. Goose. Golden eggs are huge. I don't think that goose laid those eggs. They're not lemons. We've got flamingo. That's a bit like a flamingo that Davinia made for me, that one. Look at the peacock. Beautiful. Heron. Oh, that's nice. Classy. Oh, the pheasant, which looks like we're serving up the pheasant for dinner, I'm afraid. He's not walking, he's lying down. He's trying to run away, that's what it is. Oh, look at the owl. Owl. Song thrush. Dove. Oh, that's pretty. They'd make those for Christmas, couldn't you? Stork. Margarine. Bringing the baby in, put him under the gooseberry bush. Parrot. Why, Paul? Yeah, and the smell in your house won't be very nice. Toucan. And also you have to be careful because if a parrot gets stressed, all its feathers fall out. Puffin. Seagull. Oh, now all the templates are in the back. I'm presuming. Oh, no. No, they're right size, are they? They're only little birds, aren't they? Where's the peacock one? Because I wanted the peacock to be bigger. Well, I wanted the peacock to be like this big. Well, no, you might be able to photocopy it by 200 times, I suppose. Yeah. Gorgeous. Lovely book. How much are we selling it for? Oh, yeah, $9.99, yeah. Corinne Lapierre for Search Press. Now, the best thing ever, because this is the felt bird. Today, I did early bird. Oh, hang on. Oh, Jackie says she already follows you. More Marcia says I already followed you. Jean says, no wonder you thought they were pants, made me chuckle. Linda says, I'm currently making the blue tits. Such a lovely project, so mindful. It's filling my sewing need while illness stops me getting to my machine. Oh, Linda, you take care. Jackie Lewis says she's made lots of continuous bias binding after watching your video. When did you make bias binding on your Instagram, Paul? I love Hannah's posts from her travels. I follow you on Instagram, Paul, but I'm already taken, says Alison, Marion, Alison. Yeah, but you could trade him in, younger version. Oh, I see. No, you haven't made bias binding. Alison Marion's made bias binding. Anyway, this is the early bird. The early bird. At $10.98, you're saving £2. So you get the pen, which has already got glue in it, plus one refill, plus 6 refills in there. Now, all of those refills are all the same glue. There might be different colours, but it's all the same strength glue. It all dries clear. It all, you can sewing machine over it or stitch over it. It won't clag up your needle. This is a specially developed glue for fabrics. Don't be thinking it's like one of those you go to your stationery shop and you buy to stick 2 bits of paper together. Can either buy it on the web or you can ring the call centre 0800 001 4433. Also, remember, if you've already bought something, your P&P is for one day, from midnight last night to midnight tonight. So the whole day. And if you come in later and buy something from Yarn Lane, you buy something from Yarn Lane later, you will also, that will be the same P&P. Oh, you're all right. Alison, Marion, Alison. It's absolutely fine. I don't mind. I just thought Paul had made bias binding. And in my head, I can't imagine Paul sitting at home making bias binding. That was all. Oh, now, if you've already got a pen, sorry, I've just got a little bit of apple there. Yeah, now, the refills are available on their own. Here's the refills. Like I just said, they're all different colours, but they're all the same thing. It's got Japanese writing on the front of these. So you get 6 of those for $6.99. That's good. Now, these are always what we always run out of, and you always run out of these. Gorgeous. How much? $6.99. £6.99 for. You get 6 in there. And brilliant for EPP. Brilliant if you're doing a bit of applique. EPP card is next, which is here. It's a bit boring to look at, but now I can tell you the GSM on this. 180 grams. You get A4, 20 sheets, made in Germany. Excuse me. So if you want to do EPP, you can cut it to any shape you want. Or, you know what you can also use it for if you're doing applique templates and things like that. Snow White, it's called. Snow White Premium EPP card, 20 sheets, $2.99. See, things like this, don't buy it specifically because you're going to then pay your $3.95 post and packaging. Get it, add it to your order. Add to your order because you never pay more than £3.95 P&P in one day. $2.99. Paul's got 4 more followers. He just needs 9,400 more to become an influencer. So keep following, he says. Do you put your walks on your Instagram? Oh, there's some Paul. I don't know if you follow Paul on Facebook, but he does beautiful pictures of like Birmingham. It sounds ironic, Birmingham countryside, but it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. No. Okay, apparently Birmingham has got the most green spaces, more green space in it than any other city in the United Kingdom. In what? Park space, yeah, because I was going to say, if you go to a town that's in the countryside, it's all greenery. Got more canals than Amsterdam. Oh, than Venice. There you go. Well, Venice is tiny, though. It's been sinking since they've been saying that for years. Alistair's book next. Here, Love to Sew, Quilting on the Move. Alistair MacDonald with a little D. He's very specific about that. Quilting on the Move with English paper piecing. How old is that photo? How old is that photo? I spoke to Alice. I've spoke to Alistair this week. Because he's coming on my show, the John Scott show in a couple of weeks' time. Right. So, you've got a hobby bag, pin cushion, Christmas table runner, man's scarf, coat hanger and scent bag, hot water bottle case, sparkly evening purse. You'll need one of those, Hannah, by the end of the year, hopefully. Baby playmat. We won't know what to do, will we? We won't know what the social graces are of going out and, getting dressed up and going out and things. Tea cozy and egg warmer, makeup bag, peg bag, tablet case, book cover, tote bag, Christmas bauble, storage baskets, pyramid doorstop and tweed table rest. Yeah, people think of EPP, don't they? Think of there's Grandma's Garden. They think of just, oh look, there's all different techniques there about inserting a zip, attaching bias binding. Then we start the projects, little hobby bag, organiser pin cushion, tea cosy and egg warmer, makeup bag. Doesn't have to be a makeup bag, but whatever you want in it. Man scarf, Christmas table runner. As you know, I'm not a fan of a table runner. Peg bag. Tablet case, coat hanger and scent bag, hot water bottle case. Now, has he EPP'd it, but using fleece? He has, look. Very clever is our Alistair. Book cover. Tote bag. Baby playmat. Now, it took me ages to figure out that that was a teddy bear. Look. There's your sparkly evening purse, Hannah. I can't see Hannah going out with one of those, though. Oh, Susan says, I follow Paul, but I'm not available. Unlike my name, Susie Floozy one suggests. What's saying? Carol says, I don't know what's happened. The show has rewound. It's showing a cushion panel again. Oh, no, Carol. Fast forward through. If you watch, you should be watching on Facebook Live. Just press the button and fast forward up to the time. Oh, she won't see that. She won't see that with me saying that, will she? Christmas baubles. Storage basket. There's loads in here, isn't there? How much is this book, by the way? $7.99. Hang on, tweed table. So where are the templates then? Here you go. Here's your templates coming up now. There you go. Use your card that you just bought to make your templates with. What you really need is you need some of that plastic to trace it off with, don't you, really? No, what I mean is you cut those out in plastic, then you've got your template for the card to cut round it to make your card. You know what I mean? Gorgeous. $7.99. Alistair MacDonald, love to sew. Quilting on the move. Needle threader. Now, I'll let you look at the front first. Large eye and small eye needle. This is where you pop your needle in and you thread through a hole and you press a button and it threads your needle for you. $2.99 from So Easy, dual size. All the instructions are on the back of how you use it. Insert the needle eye down into the funnel. Layer length of thread across the groove as shown. Press the button down gently but firmly and then release. A small loop of thread will appear. Pull this loop until the end of thread appears. Lift the threaded needle from the funnel. Use the cutter on the back of the threader to snip thread to desired length. $2.99 from So Easy. It's so easy. Isn't that a song? $2.99. That's a good little buy. It's nice as well in these times to buy little presents for people, isn't it? So if you bought a few of those and sent them off to your friends. Yeah, trouble is, Paul, we can't send you presents. We don't know your address. So there you go. $2.99. Loads of you coming in for that. What would you want as a present, Paul, anyway? Oh, money. He wants money. Oh, yeah, these. Yeah, now these are brilliant. So which one would you like to do first? I've got the pack of 5 and the pack of 10. Pack of 10 to start with. Right, I'll show you what these are, but I'll open the bag. Oh, okay, ignore the image on the web. If you buy this item code number, you do get 10. Because also you think you're only getting 3 on the front, but look, they're all in there. They're all at the back there, right? And what they are, look, they're little magneted. Oops. That's not what it is. Magnetized. No, because they're magneted, because they're there. I would say. Anyway, what you use them for, you can slide apart, snap them on, and sew. So if you, okay, I haven't got one here. So if you've got your fabric and you've got your hexie, you put that on one side, that on the other side. It holds them in place, and you can stitch while it holds it in place. There's the, I don't think Paul will be able to see this. There's the tiniest picture. There you go, look. Slide apart, snap on, sew. I've just told you that, Paul. Well, they hold the 2 pieces of fabric together, or the cardboard and the fabric together while you sew. I've got nothing here to show you how to do it, though. That's the problem. Anyway, let me pop that one back in. That's a pack of 10. Now, did that come out of that bag? Must have done, mustn't it? Then I've also got a pack of 5. While I put that away, you can look at the pack of 5. Exactly the same. Excuse me, just 5. Oh, different colour. The packet's a different colour. Please ignore the pictures on the website. They, oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I'll just have a quick slurp. You get, oh, sorry. You get what, Hannah? Oh, okay. That's got the 5-pack there, $12.99. How much was the 10-pack then? There you go. Gorgeous. Do you have... hang on. Enjoying the show, doing my embroidery at the same time, says Louise. Lois says, do you have to be careful with electronic machines and magnets, or did you dream that? You do have to, but you're not going to use those to machine with. They're only if you're hand sewing. They do say some digital machines don't like magnets, but it's only the same as putting it next to your iPad or your keys next to your iPad and things like that. They don't like that, do they, and things? They're all a bit fussy. Just please be careful. They have hand sewing anyway. So Magical, which is paper piece fantastical creatures. Yeah, it's paper piecing. Oh yeah, foundation paper piecing, not EPP. Doesn't say that on the front though. That could be misleading, couldn't it? Oh no, I can see it's foundation paper piece, but I do indeed. Yeah. Look at the unicorns. And then you've got the, well, look, these are the projects, right? So you've got cushions and wall hangings, but then these are your patterns for your FPP. So you've got your unicorn, your gnome, your princess, your fairy, your dragon, your griffin. Is that how you spell it? Griffon. Seahorse, wizard, mermaid, dragon, Pegasus, cyclops, knight, hydra, and castle. And then about the author on page 79. Let's go and see her first. Oh, no, I wasn't expecting it to look like that. Anyway, look, here's all your oh, it's just a grey sheet, that one. Look, there are all of your projects, the pattern. You'd obviously need to photocopy these off. If you've got the Carol Doak paper, use the Carol Doak paper. That's the Cyclops. That's Pegasus. Isn't that the winged messenger? Or is that Hermes? They're all real. Wizards are real. Yes, they are. Mermaid, that's real. They don't wear a bikini like that, but they're like... Dragon's real. Fairy, they're very real, Hannah. Princess Hannah. She's got a very pert bosom, hasn't she? I'm talking about the pattern now, not Hannah. Gnome. Yeah, gnome, unicorn. Have we seen them all? Yeah, I don't remember. No, we didn't. Where's that? You didn't say that, Hannah. The first ones that I showed, so we're going backwards this way. Castle. No, he wasn't. Then there was Hydra. There he is. There's the Knights. There's the Pegasus. I see. No, because that's on armour. They had knee joints, didn't they? That's why it's got weird knees. Oh. Right, so if you're going to do a bit of foundation paper piecing, you'll need some foundation paper piecing rulers. This is the Add a 1/4 inch ruler. Now, this is the best way to buy them. I don't know why I've still got my glass on. This is the best way to buy them because it's you get a better price. You get 6 inch and you get your 12 inch. Obviously, it's got the ridge on there to add your 1/4 inch on there. You've got your foldy side there. 12 inch, 6 inch, add a 1/4, £24.99. Nice. Not much else I can tell you about those, really. Good quality. You can run your rotary cutter down this edge here. It's thick enough acrylic there to run your rotary cutter down the edge there. Just nudge the end of the block there against your seam, and then cut off here, and you've got your 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now, Hannah's chosen this fabric because she thinks these would be good for some of those projects that you've just seen in the book. So magical. But now it's a bundle. They're not available by the 1/2 metre. I've got purple. I've got white with gold. The purple's got gold on. The blue with gold. Yeah, you can see mermaids made out of this, couldn't you? Mermaid bikini. Or the unicorn. Well, any of them, really. The gnome is all blue. Look. Look. Now, you don't have to use them for this. There's 1/2 metre each in that bundle, £27.49. Teddy says fairies are very real. He can tell by personal experience. Are they at the bottom of your garden? Oh, no, you wouldn't have them in Wimbledon, would you? Anyway, beautiful, aren't they? Purple, white, dark blue, and pale blue. I made those names up. That's not their real. They're sparkle fabric. Let me open one up for you so you can see. Oh, there's only 4 bundles left now. There's only 4 bundles left. It's not sparkly. It's called Graceful Garden, this one. Oh, they're all called Graceful Garden, but it's just a print, and it's just got like a gold-coloured print within it. It's not scratchy. It's not stuck on or anything. It's a print. In fact, you should. Oh, do you know what? I haven't got in the. Oh, there's only 3 now. In the colours, there's not in the colour because they can actually dye gold now. I'm just going to have a look see if it's on one of these. 2 bundles left now. By the time I get there, they'll have sold out, won't they? There you go. Look, there you go. So here are the colours that it's dyed. So you've got black, white, and then all the different blues. Then look, there's gold. It is metallic, but it's a dye. It's not a laid on afterwards. It's lovely, isn't it? That's going to sell out now. Okay. What time is it? Oh. Yeah, more people have got that in their baskets now than we've actually got stock of. What's the matter, Hannah? Yeah, now this is the one. Oh, no. I'm confused. Not it. This isn't the one that you need freezer paper for. We had one like this that. Is this all foundation paper piecing as well then? Talk about all different colours, preparing your templates. Oh, there you go. There's your add a 1/4 inch there. See, there's the yellow ruler that we just had. Look, the add a 1/4 inch ruler there. So I'll show you through the different designs in a second. So it takes you through foundation paper piecing perfectly. Then we've got the gemstone blocks. Welcome to the lab. Oh, it's telling you what colours they've used. So that's a round cut amethyst, I'd say. Has it got 57 facets? The modern round cut, known as the brilliant cut, was developed in 1919 by Marcel Tolkowski to maximise a diamond's brilliance. I did know that, but didn't know it was done by Marcel Tolkowski. Did we ever know that? It's not, no, because that's an amethyst, isn't it? That's an amethyst. Oh, yeah, look, amethyst there. Didn't even see that. Right, sapphire in a heart cut. Now, I remembered something the other day because we were doing a heart on my show yesterday. And when we used to sell heart cut jewellery, if you sell it with the point going up your finger, it meant you're in love. And if you wear it with the point going down your finger, it means you're on the pull. Anyway, that's cute, isn't it? Heart cut sapphire. If you haven't got a heart, you need to go to the Wizard of Oz. Then we got a trilliant cut in emeralds. Now, I wouldn't want my emerald to have quite as much yellow in as that, I have to say, personally. No, where's the Jardin? Because it's the personality of the gemstone. Then you got, now, if your peridot is that colour, I'd be very disappointed. Well, your peridot should be this. This is what colour your peridot should be, isn't it? Like that, really. Not water, no. Oh, dear. It's the air. No, I've got my water here. It's the aircon. I just need to turn the aircon off. Right, so that's a radiant cut, that one, in peridot. August birthstone. It all comes back to you, doesn't it? When you... Yeah, well, who knows? Garnet, January's birthstone. That's a cushion cut. I love a cushion cut. Love a cushion cut. Then we've got the princess cut, which is beautiful. That's a diamond. Hannah says she's a bit of a princess. Then you've got your teardrop. Now that's, yes, that's a teardrop. That's like a pear cut, what they call, that's the topaz. Then you've got your marquise cut. God, I remember we had to learn all this. Ruby. Ruby, yes, Mrs. Bridges. Then you got your oval cut, very, very common. No, not common. I don't mean common. I don't mean common as in common. I mean, it's a very popular stone. Very popular cut. Aquamarine, that'd be a nice aquamarine, wouldn't it? Blimey, I forgot there were so many. Oh, that's it. Then you got the lab report. This must be quilts, is it? Oh, I see. This is the project. So that's a gemstone purse. I'll move it over a bit for you. There you go. Statement piece quilt. Oh, that's nice. I wonder how big that is. Treasure chest. Oh, look, they're getting bigger and better. Look. Oh, nice. That's nice, isn't it? I wouldn't necessarily put it in front of my cupboards in my whatever room that's meant to be. No, it's indoors. That's indoors with carpet. You don't put carpets outside, Hannah, unless you do, because your yard is so posh. Family circle. Oh, that's, oh, I don't see that one. There it is. Family circle. That's nice. Then you got your jeweled collar. Oh, look. Rainbow of gemstone. Oh, do you remember we used to do the rainbow sapphire bracelets? They were very popular. Oh, and then all your templates for all your different gemstones are here, look. All the right size. Just photocopy them onto either very, very cheap photocopying paper or onto your Carol Doak. Oh, grandidierite. Yeah, that's very, very rare, grandidierite. Pale blue it is. Oh, let's have a look at a message on my bottom. Morning, John. Please can you say hello to Jack, who is doing his science school work while I have you on in the background. Lots of love from Lindsay. Oh, Jack, if you need any help, I did chemistry A level, albeit a long time ago. Did you know what, though? Anyway, good boy, Jack. Get on with your work. No. But imagine trying to concentrate with me wittering on in the background. I was going to say something very profound then, and it's gone out of my head. Oh, yeah, Jan Hill would love all those gemstones, wouldn't she? All their FPP. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, yes. Did you know that they do the 1970s in history now? That's part of the history curriculum, 1970s. Thank you. Hannah's just well, you are very old, John. Yeah, any complaints about Hannah, I'll tell you her email later. McBabe8. McBabe8 on Instagram. And little Paul is the_Duke1111. Which one's next? What, Hannah? Make your mind up. Fat quarters, then. Yeah, she did that on purpose because she saw me get the book and the rulers. Right, I'll do this one again very quickly. This was one from the 8 o'clock hour this morning. I haven't seen this one before. I love it. It's called Dover, and it's inspired by the white cliffs of Dover. There'll be bluebirds over. Yeah, Lo, that's right, the 1970s. That's in history books now. My engagement ring is a heart shape with a single diamond. I always wear it point downwards. Oh, that means you're on the pull. Jackie, that means you're on the pull. I have to say, I think they look nicer that way around, I have to say. You don't have to wear it whichever way around you want. Maybe you are on the pull, who knows? Upside down horseshoe. All the good luck's falling out your upside down horseshoe. I must be ancient. We did dinosaurs in history. Do you remember the dinosaurs, Viv? Blimey, you are ancient. Look. I told you that the first time I met you, that you should be wearing that horseshoe ring the other way up. Oh, thanks. So I'm now being blamed for Paul's bad luck. Thank you for that, Paul. Look, they're gorgeous colours, aren't they? Well, they're fresh like spring, but if what you think about it is these are the white cliffs of Dover, this is the grass on the top, and then that's the sky. Oh, Hannah's seeing a country kitchen on Escape to the Country, which is also very weird because they're all social distancing on that now, aren't they? So they sometimes don't go upstairs or they stand this far apart. Yeah, I saw that one too, Paul. Oh, have you seen the film called The Dig? Oh, it's amazing. It's very simple. It's very simple. Oh, Paul, it's brilliant. I'm not going to give you any spoilers. She was interviewed. Carey Mulligan was interviewed on the Zoe Ball show a couple of weeks ago. And I remember thinking, I must watch that. And then I was going through my Netflix and I thought, The Dig, I think that's that. But Paul, it's one of those films where kind of, nothing happens, but it's just lovely to just sit there and watch it. It's good for your mindfulness, Paul. It make you feel very, very... Well, people said they were sad. I didn't find it sad. I didn't find it sad at all. I just thought it was adorable. And the one thing I will say is the boy that... this is not a spoiler. The lady in the story's got a son, and you know that from the first scene, so I'm not giving anything away. As an actor... I can't believe how brilliant. And he must only be about 10 or 11. And he's brilliant. Oh, it's a really, really lovely watch. You'll just get lost in it. $79.99. Oh, hang on, a message from Lo. Do they teach about flares and glam rock? Yes, that's exactly what they teach about. The grey and the blue pattern is beautiful, isn't it? Just gorgeous. That's Rebecca said that. Karen says... I love having you wittering on the background whilst I work, John. Oh, thank you, Karen. I was just thinking about if you're trying to do science schoolwork, though, and you're not interested in sewing, and you've just got me wittering away for 5 hours. But anyway, thank you. Oh, there you go. Rosemary said, loved The Dig. It was incredible. It's just such a lovely... I don't want to say nothing film because it's very clever because obviously things do happen in it, but you kind of just sit there and it's like you can feel the sun. You can feel this. It's like you're sitting in the sunshine when you're watching it, don't you? Anyway, I won't say anything more. The Dig is wonderful, just wonderful, says Alison. There you go. The what? Oh, I've got to move on, sorry. I haven't told you there's 20 of those in there. Sorry, I'm not doing my job very well today, am I? Just be quiet, Hannah. Oh, hang on, Julie, please clarify. £1. No, it's not £1 postage. Watch, I'll show you when it comes up, Julie. She seemed to think it was a mistake or postage would be charged. No. It doesn't say £1 postage and packaging. It never has done. I'll just wait for it. Will it come up soon? I'll talk about it when it comes up. Will you tell me when it comes up? Wait a minute. It'll come up in a minute. We do have special days sometimes when we do no P&P, but the P&P is one payment between midnight and midnight. So you could buy 100 things. It's not changing, is it? You could buy 100 things between midnight last night, midnight tonight. You'll pay one P&P of £3.95, which is that there, £3.95. It is confusing. There you go. Look, just one P&P for everything you buy today. Just one. Not a pound sign there. I'm not picking on you, I promise. Not picking on you, but I'm just... My grandson once asked me if I did a dinosaur as a pet when I was a little girl. I asked my mum if she had a penny farthing. In all seriousness, I did. Patsy says, I watched The Dig. It was brilliant. Sally said, I love The Dig too. There you go. Lots of people loving it. Right, so which of these am I doing, sorry? Goldfish and... What was the other one called? Peacock, that's it. This is goldfish here. Now, did we have it open? I don't really want to open it. I love this. Now, we had 4 of these. We had peacock, goldfish. Oh. Starling. What was the 4th one? Sold out. Anyway, sold out. These are the only 2 I've got left now. And the reason these are left is because these came in later than the other ones. So this is got... Oh, and there's only 4 of these left. Oh, hang on. I've got a picture with all the different fabrics on. If you want me to open it, I can do, but have a look there. Yeah, because I can restack it. So you've got your tent stripes, you've got your pom-poms in there, you've got that beautiful one that's multicoloured with the lovely little swallows all dancing on it. You've got shadow, you've got hexes, you've got geodes in there, you've got gorgeous different colours in there. Oh, that, Susie, I wasn't being rude, but yes, you're not the only person that says it. And I've said we need to change the wording of it, like make one as in the write the number, then it wouldn't be so confusing. There you go. Here's all the different colours. Aren't they just beautiful? Now I've only got 4 of these left. There's only 4 left. Now $69.99 for 16 fat quarters. Produced by Free Spirit, because so they're really good quality cotton, beautiful Tudor pink, and the colours. Now, and also if you've got other Tudor pink collections, these will all go. These will go, because if you think this is like the, do you remember agave, the frog that we had? Oh, not here. When we were at Sewing Quarter, we had agave, frog, and all those different colours. These will all go. She uses the same base colours. And if you've got any Tudor pink solids, these will definitely go with all her solids. You'll never find brown either in a Tudor pink. $69.99. 16 fat quarters in there. I remember a fat quarter is they've taken a metre of fabric, or if it's in America, they've taken a yard, and they've cut it in half down that way, and then cut it in half across that way, so there are all your fat quarters. 3 of those now, and more in baskets. Yeah, nearly knocked my water glass over, that was all. Peacock, these are more of your blues and your purples. Now, I'm going to open this one so you can see, oh, sorry, I'll put it back in shot. So you can see the different patterns, right? I'll skip that through. Right, so look, that's the one I was talking about there. I think that's called confetti, isn't it, that one? Then you've got your pom-poms and you've got your tent stripes. These are your hexes, look, with different coloured centres. There's more tent stripes, more pom-poms. There, look at that one. Isn't that beautiful? That's a hexie with the different coloured centres. Then you've got your silhouette. Then your geodes. Then you've got your confetti again. More geodes. More shadow. More hexes. And then more confetti. Well, I've not shown that very well, have I? Sorry. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, no, they were felt earlier, weren't they? Those the birds earlier were felt. Oh, now on Jewellery Maker, they have the one as a word on Jewellery Maker. They have one written, so maybe we should ask whoever does that to change ours to one as well. No, but it's more to the eye. It's not going to make it look like it's £1, is it? You know. Beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. From Free Spirit, 100% cotton. Machine washable, quilting weight. Well, you know what Tulip Pink fabric's like. They're exquisite. Message from Kelly now. My son once asked me, did I wear bloomers in the olden days? I was 23 at the time. Oh, we need to slap. I don't condone slapping. Metaphorically, I'm talking about now, metaphorically. Pauline, my daughter, when she was 5, asked me when I was little, did dinosaurs really chase me? Loving the show. Pauline, thank you so much. Did they? Did they chase you? They're vegetarian, weren't they? Dinosaurs. Oh. Oh, some were herbivores. Others were omnivores. And some were carnivores. Do you know what an omnivore is then, Hannah? Do you know what a carnivore is? Yep. Carnivores meat, omnivores both, and then herbivores grass. Hannah just eats, full stop, she says. Rosemary said, I had a new sewing machine delivered last week, bit frightened to use it, read instructions 10 times. Oh, Rosemary, don't be frightened. Which one is it? Let me know which one it is. Oh no, Jill says, my daughter asked me if I played with Jesus when I was little. Good. Oh, that's beautiful. Keep going through for that one. That's Peacock, remember this one. Oh. I think, do you know what happened with everything that went on this morning? I think everyone's adrenaline was used for that first hour trying to get the show up and running and everything. They've all gone like they've gone like that now. Because what, Paul? It's the adrenaline, isn't it? Gets you through the problem, and then afterwards your body naturally goes, yes. Hang on, I just read Alison Marion sent a message saying, Becky Mutton saw a photo of her dad when he was a baby wearing a romper suit and said, is that Daddy? Is that Daddy when he was a little girl? Yeah, but in the womb, aren't we all girls to start with? Isn't that right? Have I got that right? We start off as little girls and then develop, or some of us don't develop, because the chromosomes all split and everything, and you can't see red. You only see black and white, don't you, for the first 6 months? Hannah didn't believe me that when I first told her that. Yeah, I know. Anyway, next. Quilting from Home book. This is Quilting Throws. Isn't it XYY? Aren't they our chromosomes? XYY. Anyway, it's been a long time. It was history when I was doing that. My son asked me what it was like when everything was in black and white, because all the photos of me when I was a little girl were in black and white. How funny. But you would, wouldn't you? That's automatic what you think. Quilting for the Home, this one's called. By, this is Annie's Quilting. These always sell out, these. Quilted throws, pillows, and table accents. Ooh. 11 projects. But look, 11 projects for $8.99. Imagine if you're buying them as individual. Right, nifty napkin basket. Now, I can honestly say I don't have one of those. Put your bread rolls in it. 7.5 by 7.5 it is. No, because they're at 4.25 by 12. The binding strips are 2.5, yeah. I think it's bigger than it looks on that picture there. Then we've got the take-off table runner. Cherry marmalade topper. Cherry marmalade? Is there such a thing as cherry marmalade? No, I've never heard of him. Maple leaf camp. It is a bit, isn't it? This rustic pillow just might be what you're looking for. Try a new technique with wool felt and add a lovely pillow to your den, porch, or cabin. If it was in Hannah's porch, you'd get nicked, wouldn't it? Oh, she hasn't got a porch. I forgot. You walked straight into the... She left she got a new bathroom. She left the bathtub outside and someone nicked it. So look, it's like applique on, isn't it? Nice. Oh, that's nice. Star pillows. They're pretty, aren't they? Then we've got Home Sweet Home. Nothing says home quite like a crafted wall hanging. Create that cozy feel in colours to match your decor. I've done a voiceover for ages. Magic carpet lap quilt. True blue. That's nice, isn't it, that one? Yeah. Dandelion fluff, that one's called. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Village star. Oh, that's nice. Is that me? There's traditional block quilt and will add interest and colour to any room. The on-point setting and fun sashing make it spectacular. That's a lovely... Oh, look, that's nice, actually. Yeah, it must be beautiful, wouldn't it? The white cliff stone, that'd make a very, very subtle one, wouldn't it? Right, Jojo says oh no, I've done that one. Learning with John this morning, put you on for children, thank you. Our daughter also asked if the world was in black and white when we were young, as we always had Laurel and Hardy on the telly. Fabulous book. I've made the magic carpet lap quilt on one of my Sewing Street demos. Sarah Bolam. There we go. $8.99. Annie's quilting books always sell out. Always, always, always sell out. Look at the time. Where's the time gone? Next. These. Here we go. Well, you had both the other day, but I just couldn't see it in the bottom of the box. Wait. All right, all right. Yes, John. Yes, you're quite right. Which one first? Which one? The long one. So what's this, Hannah? Okay, so you take your square of fabric. Does it have to be a full-on square, or can it be a rectangle? Right, okay. So. Oh, so not a great big piece like that. Like, so no, I'll do it like this. So you've got your square of fabric. Right, so you got... Oh, I know what it's for. Yes, so you mark it here and here, so that's your centre line there. So it depends if you're doing flying geese or you're doing... I do know what this is for, I do apologise, right? So you put that corner to corner. You know how sometimes when you're doing... what's it called? Stitch and flip and the corners and things like that. You draw a line down from the corner to corner, then sometimes you sew 1/4 inch either side, and sometimes you draw on the line. You can mark the line through there with your pencil, or you can mark your stitching lines going down there and down there. I forgot for a moment then. I don't know what this is for. I do now know. $15.99. So that's for big ones. And this one, the little one, is it's very, very popular. And last time they were on, we didn't play it because I said it hadn't arrived from the warehouse, but it was actually still in the bottom of the box when we packed up at the end of the show. Because, you know, we have to pack the boxes and everything. Oh! $14.99 for the smaller one. How big's that then? 6 inch? Oh, no, 9 question mark. That doesn't look like 9 inches, though. Oh, that's not a real tape measure. This is a real tape measure. Take it back, take it back, take it back. Those look smaller. Yeah, now I've got a messenger come up. Oh, I don't know where it's gone now. Because this is my iPad, you see. And some message just came up. Anyway. Message on my bottom from Pauline. The dig. Oh, don't look then, Paul. Don't look. I have to mouth it. You'll have to read that. Oh, that doesn't give anything away, Paul. Doesn't give anything away. Well, no. But that's what she was saying on Radio 2, the lady on Radio 2. So don't worry, Pauline. You haven't given anything away there. No, it's fascinating. On the telly. In Suffolk. It's in Suffolk. Near Ipswich. Near where Stuart lives. You know Stuart who messages in. He won't be watching now because he'll have had his breakfast. Oh, we're going for a break, are we? We're going for a break now. After the break, can we show Delphine? Oh, you can see them there. Delphine's cushions. There are 3 different colourways. That's one colourway. This is the other colourway. And then the third colourway that we didn't even show, Delphine. And how often do cars come up? How often do cows come up to your car windscreen, Paul? Paul said when the cows come up to his windscreen like that and look in, that's exactly what they look like. We'll see you in 3 minutes from now.
Hello everyone, I'm Delphine Brookes. It's so great to be here and part of the Sewing Street family. I'm local, I'm only down the road in Warwickshire. I started sewing many years ago when I was very young, doing lots of art and painting, and eventually I went into textiles and I really enjoyed doing the two together. I then had a bit of a break. Something you don't know about me maybe is that I spent many years in the Royal Air Force and eventually in the police as well. And then I went full circle and I've come back to my happy place of sewing, and which I really enjoy. My best sewing tip is measure twice and cut once. I have chipped up a couple of times by not measuring properly, and I do always regret it. So now I always measure twice, cut once. Anyway, I really hope to be with you again soon, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page. Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay 1 postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 p.m. every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us. Stuck for ideas for the perfect gift? Why not get them a gift card? You can buy Sewing Street and Yarn Lane gift cards loaded up with anything from £10 to £500. Shop our gift cards online at www.sewingstreet.com or www.yarnlane.com, or purchase them via our UK call centre on 0800 001 44 33. Oh, Deborah says, I won't read that out, Deborah, because little Paul will get upset that we're giving things away. Anyway, Delphine's back with her let's have a look at the picture, first of all, of the 2 cushions that we're going to be making this hour. I have to tell you, these have been on pre-order since we started first thing this morning. Right, there's only 8 of the blue one left, so I need to tell you about that. This is this one. So this you get, the graphics coming in. Now, this one, you get a panel, right? It's the same principle. You get lots of 5-inch squares because all you need are 5-inch squares, right? So you get the panel for $19.99, plus the instructions, plus half a metre of white fabric for your backing. So that makes the blue one. I'll just show you a picture of that one. A lot of you have been thinking that's been a monochrome one, but it's a blue one. That makes that one. But there are literally 8, did you say? 8 left of those. Right, you need to check out. There's more than 8 people got it in their basket, so you need to check out if you definitely want the blue one. I'll go through the pattern in a minute once we've had a look at everything. So that will have sold out. That will have sold out in a second. Okay. Say that again. Oh, right. Now, please be careful because somebody keeps, not somebody, if you put it in your basket, it's not yours till you check out. So if you've got one, say you've got one in your basket and, yeah, well, just please be careful. Please be careful. No, I don't understand. No. Right. It's sold out in the blue. Sold out in the blue. Now I'm going to do the Solana one, which is the one we've got here. Not salami, Solana, like the hotel on Benidorm. That's the... Right, so what you get here is you get all of these. Now, I'm imagining... Well, I won't say, but I don't think you'll use all of these. Do you use the whole bundle? No, don't use the whole bundle at all. So you get the 5-inch square charm pack. You get the instructions, and you get half a metre of white. So that's enough to do the front and the back of your cushion. That's enough to do all your applique. Plus, and you get some left over. Okay, £27.99, that one. Have a look at the cushion. Right, I'm just keeping you updated. There are 25 of those left. There's only 25 of those left, right? That's that one. Now, one that you haven't seen at all. So I'm going to open this charm pack so you can see all the... If you want a darker version. So again, you get the instructions. There you go, instructions and the half metre of white. And then you get this charm pack. Oh, okay. So the picture on the web is of the brightly coloured one. And then it says in the top, Tropical Gardens colourway. So this is what you're getting if you buy that one. Oh, hang on, let me put... Right, look. Oh, I remember launching this range. Gorgeous, isn't it? So hang on, let's just see. So you've got pinks and reds. I think there's blue leaves. Then you've got your little flowers. Beautiful. Oh, look, the stripes are going to work beautifully. Then you've got your other stripes there of like the seed pods. That's the other one, as Paul would say if he was here. Then you've got the pink, greens. So it'd be interesting to see where you're going to use the different colours. You've got blues and greens. Hang on. Aren't they lovely? $29.99. So you get the 40 charm pack 5-inch squares. You get half a metre of white fabric, and you get the instructions called Tropic Gardens, P&B Textiles. Right. Now, You may have your own fabric at home. So, would you like the instructions on their own? Here we go then. Now, I need to warn you again, lots of these have gone before we even started the show this morning. There's the instructions on their own. This is a chance to go through them, so just let's have a look. Please read instructions fully before you begin, in big, bold letters. Okay, oh, look how thorough these instructions are. Time to get sewing. You don't sew anything to step 8, look. Is there another page? Or am I, oh no, there's not another page. That's why I won't open. It's just good quality paper. There's your placement guide. There's all your templates. Photocopy those. Don't cut them out on the... Is that all you need? Are they any templates you need? Well, she said, don't know. Yeah, they are.
There should be another page in between.
There's all the pages. Oh, I'm sorry. I gave her a panic attack then. Hannah thinks that looks like a lead singer of the punk band. I don't... It looks nothing like Johnny Rotten. Nothing. It looks more like... I'll think about that one. So there's loads of templates. Yeah, okay, right. There's the instructions on their own. £9 and 99 pence. Right, so shall we get... right, hang on, I'll just do a stock update. So the blue one sold out. We've got some of the Solana ones and some of the tropical ones. And the instructions on their own. Hannah will keep us updated as to what's selling out. So, Delphine, another fabulous design.
Ah, I hope you like it.
It's
Do you
very
like
nice indeed.
It's a nice happy cow.
A happy, colourful cow.
Yes, very colourful.
It's funny, isn't it, that one? Not funny, but I always love to see how the viewers go, because we will always start in the morning going, oh, this is my favourite, this is my favourite. But it's interesting to see where sometimes it's obvious which one's going to go first, and like that, I would have thought that the brightly quick coloured
same.
would come.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh, the bright one's now sold out. Oh. The bright one's now sold out.
Although
and I've got 9 tropical gardens, and that's it. So they'll have gone by the end of there. But how many patterns have I got? Oh, we can't work it out now, but they're all right at the moment, are they? Oh. Oh, okay. So, I know we're only 5 minutes in. 2 bundles are sold out. There are a few of the tropic gardens left. You say 9 of the tropic gardens? And 30 of the patterns. That's it then. That's it. So if you've got your own fabric at home that you want to make it out of, you can get the pattern. Oh, the Highland cow. Can we get it back?
I'm sure we can talk to the boss.
Okay, no, you see, it's up to the buying team, isn't it? So basically, you need to ask the buying team to bring back your Highland cow and bring back your giraffe. They've already asked for today, haven't they?
Yeah.
And if you've got any other requests, get them in this hour. So Delphine, when she goes into a meeting with the management, because I don't know who you deal with anymore, because everyone's changing, they're all changing roles. Send your messages in now so Delphine knows which ones to go into the meeting saying, this one was asked for, this one was asked for. If you do it through Facebook, then Hannah won't get hassled by it because she's got to sort out Yarn Lane. All right, Delphine, I'll let you get on with your sewing now then.
Oh, right, where do we start? Okay,
your design.
So it is very similar to the Highland cow. I've done the process exactly the same. So especially after... I'm quite lucky that so many people have made the Highland cow and again in so many different interpretations of the pattern, which has been amazing to see. So I wanted to try and keep it on the same ability. Right. So all it is only charm squares. So or it's very good to use up your scraps of fabric. So you just cut in your charm squares in strips and sew them together. That's all it is. It's very simple. It's really, really easy. So
I see now. I see. Because I was looking at it earlier thinking, but there's bigger sections than 5 inches. And I was thinking, how's she going to sit a big piece? But you make your own fabric, basically.
Yeah, that's all. Exactly. You're just making your own fabric. The only thing really is to talk about really with the pattern is to make sure that you have each part. You need to make sure that they're going to stand out. So say if you did each part of the orange, it
Can
will
you
just
pull
look
that into
flat.
shot because it's behind me in the
Oh yeah, there. Hello.
There you go.
It's like poking its head round. Hello.
So say that again. What were you
So
saying?
let me shall I pick it up? There we are. So you want to make sure that each part of the cushion is like each section. So for example, the ear. Oh, I'm sorry, everything's back to front.
I know it's difficult.
Oh, it is. It's really hard. It's like tapping your head and rubbing your tummy at the same time. So let me just move my finger. Which one? Yes. So this part of the ear is made up from 3 different sections. So make sure that you the piece really stands out. So make sure you choose a different colour. So don't have a blue on a blue.
Right.
You know, and don't have an orange on an orange. Make sure that you, when you're cutting out your pieces, think about your fabrics, your patterns and the colours.
So, okay, so go back. So that ear, for example,
Yeah.
you've sewn together 5 orange fabrics for the outside, have you?
Yeah.
And then 5 yellows for the
Yeah.
middle bit and 5 blues. And then you've cut the
And
bits
then-
out of those. So you use that again later on.
Yeah, so you will have scraps. So then that's what I mean. You don't need to keep using the same square. And I even write that in the instructions. Make sure that you don't keep using another charm square, because just use a bit that you've already cut off. Just do the smaller pieces. And I have used a bit of black. That's from my own stash there, a little bit of scrap of black. But then, you know, you tend to have a lot of that floating around anyway.
Exactly.
don't you? So, yeah, so that's the only really thing to think about when you start laying out all your fabrics. And don't be afraid about clashing the fabric colours as well, you know, and mix up the patterns. Be bold,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put together what you'd imagine you wouldn't normally
Exactly.
put together.
Go against it and,
Yeah.
you know, and don't think about it too much. Just sew it together. It will look great.
Okay, Phoebe says, can we have Ella the elephant cushions, please? Pam Minnie Harney says, I love Delphine's designs. They're all so clever. Morag says, can we have a squirrel?
A squirrel?
You've not done a squirrel yet.
I've
so
not
that
done
would
a
be a new
squirrel.
one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that could be a new one.
Yeah. Okay, so you've cut your 5-inch squares into what? did you say?
Into 1.5-inch strips.
Right.
And I'm just going to sew them together.
Oh.
So, and chain stitch them if you can, saves a bit of time.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do this.
So so when you get your charm pack, you've put the blue ones together, the yellow ones together.
Yeah.
And you kind of divided them up into their piles.
Because they're so clever, you know, I've said this before when we've done any type of projects like this, the designer of those charm packs have done all the work for you, haven't they? So, and it's even layered up in the different sections.
Yes, yeah.
So what I tend to do is just lay them all out and just sort of pair them together and put them in piles. That's
I've
all.
never done one of these with you before.
Have you not?
No?
No, it's a really simple, I don't know,
Simple.
process. It's
Project.
not. It's for all abilities as well, because even though it looks quite complex, it's sewing in straight lines, even if it's a bit wiggly and a bit off, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And tracing and sticking it on.
Yeah.
Easy.
An aardvark, please, and a snail, please.
A snail.
A snail would be nice, wouldn't it?
It'll be a big snail.
Yeah. But you could have
Interesting.
part of a snail. You could have its neck just poking out of its shell like that. You wouldn't have to do the whole shell, would you?
That's-
You know how you've just done the head of the
Yeah,
cow looking
yeah.
around? Well, you could do the snail's head with those things that stick out the top of its head. What are they called? It's
Or like little antler thingies.
things, antennae things, and then just peeking out of its shell like that. Ellen says, can we have a collie dog? Oh no, I've started something now. A pig. You have to look at this when you go home. and
Yeah,
just
I will
write
have to
these
write them
down.
all down.
A pig would be nice.
A pig is on my list actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Paul wants over honey badgers on your list. I don't know what a honey badger is.
I don't know.
Is it like, what is it? Not a non-black and white one? Oh, they're not badgers. Why are they called honey badgers then? Oh, okay. Oh no, we don't want violent animals. Thank you. Oh, everything's sold out. Even the pattern, everything. Everything's sold out.
Ah, should we go home?
Yeah, well, I can. You can't. So I've got nothing to show you. You don't even need to see me. Oh, Bondaweb. In a minute, we'll get the Bondaweb in a minute. Yes. Didn't I have some tools as well? Oh, no, I didn't have any tools for this, I know.
You can just sit back and relax, John.
That's all I do anyway.
Do you still do a lot of sewing at home?
No, not as
No.
much as I should. I did during the first lockdown because I did sew-alongs for masks and scrubs hats and scrubs
Oh,
bags.
wow.
And so that's how my Sunday Facebook started. Is
Yeah.
I was doing demonstrations showing if you want. It started off with the scrubs bags because my friend Dulcie raised £100,000 and she was getting factories and costume makers to make top quality scrubs for NHS people. It was a charity, so they were given away completely for free for anybody who worked for the NHS who needed them. And then they said, we sort of need something for them to go in because most hospitals don't have a laundry room anymore. So
really?
Yeah. So they have to take their own uniforms home. So they get changed when they did eventually go home, put it in a carrier bag, walk it home, take it out the carrier bag. So there's germs in the carrier bag. If they have a scrubs bag, they just get changed, put it all in scrubs bag, then put the whole thing
in the washing machine.
machine. Nothing gets wasted. There's no plastic. Everything gets cleaned. Everything. So my ladies and gentlemen made thousands of these amazing scrubs bags at a certain size, and they're all done in designer fabrics. They were
Oh, really? Lovely.
The medics who were receiving them were like saying to Dulcie, "Oh, thanks for the scrubs, but oh my."
I'll wear it on a night out. Oh, you can't go on a night.
No, but the scrubs bags, they just loved the scrubs
Yeah.
bags. And then, of course, they needed scrubs hats. So we got a pattern, and then I did a demonstration of how to make the scrubs hats. Then we did the masks and everything. So it all started. And then I used to do, each week I'd do, when we all put a rainbow in our window, I made a bargello in a rainbow that people could put in their windows, which now people are now making into cushions and things like that. So I used to do a sew along every Sunday, but then now it's just us gossiping. We just sit and gossip for an hour on Facebook Live.
Oh, I'm going to have to come and join you.
Oh, yeah, do. It's brilliant. A hummingbird, please. A fox, please.
Fox, definitely.
A zebra and a fox. Oh, what, Paul? We've not said Antietam. I don't know what an axolotl is. Do you know what an axolotl is?
No.
No. Oh, a dock-bill platypus, that'd be nice. Oh, I'm so glad I've caught this. I so want to try this. Perhaps a butterfly, a bee, or a fairy, says Amanda. Or a dragonfly. Oh, they're all...
Yeah, dragonfly and a bee is definitely on my list as well. So watch this space for that.
Blimey. A mallard. Someone said a mallard.
Oh, I love ducks. There we are.
You've got ducks in your village, haven't you? Haven't you got a village pond?
We've got a river. We've got the, not the Avon, anyone from Wellesbourne watching? Yeah, we've got a river.
Got a nice cake shop.
Yeah, very nice cake.
And you've got where we go for our COVID jabs as well.
Yeah.
My next door neighbours went
Oh,
for
really?
Is there a medical centre nearby the... nearby, not far from the cake shop?
Yeah, it's the new one. It's the new
that's it,
the
yeah.
Hastings
They went there and
House.
it was brilliant. They were so well looked after and everything.
Oh. No, it's not been there long. It's only been there a year or so.
Yeah.
Right then, your pattern. I've got just mine printed onto paper here. So there is a placement guide, not to scale. So that is just a bit of a guide. Basically, it does what it says on the tin of where you put your pieces.
Yes, yeah, but the templates are the right size, aren't they?
The templates are all the right size. Now, the thing is to bear in mind, because I don't want to confuse you by putting too many lines all over this and you'll be thinking, which line do I draw around? So just bear in mind, for example, the two eyes here and the forehead piece, maybe just do the eyes ever so slightly bigger. So when the other one lies on the top of it, it hides up any, especially if your cutting's not that great, you might make a little, but only by a millimetre or two. The rest, everything else is all done for you. So yeah, you're going to need your bonder web. When you do it, draw on the glue side of the bonder web, because otherwise when you come in, turn it round, it's going to be in reverse. So for this section, I'm going to just trace over the nose section.
Right, while you're tracing, okay, so we've got hummingbird, sloth hanging from a branch. Can we get the giraffe and Ella the elephant back in, says Charlene. Bush baby, red panda, hare or fighting hares, kingfisher, goldfish with the frilly tails. Pam Minnie Honey says, John, I loved your Sunday sew-alongs. I made your Bargello rainbow and then made it into a cushion for my gorgeous grandson in Bolton. Tracy, I don't know the answer to that, I'm afraid. You'll need to ring the call centre. Tracy said she went to buy something, says we don't ship to Ireland anymore. Please ring the call centre and they'll be able to tell you. Tina would like a butterfly and a fighter fish. I don't know what a fighter fish is. You'd have to look that up.
No, I'm going to have to Google
I
half of
imagine
this.
it's one of those that has lots and lots of like you know, kind of like the equivalent of chiffon and things like that.
I definitely want to do the do some birds. I think with the right fabrics, you could really do something really beautiful with that.
Well, yes, because we've started Bird of the Month quilt thing, and loads of people loved it. The owl, don't do a pigeon. There'll be an outrage now. People didn't like the pigeon.
So I've cut out my piece, and all I'm doing is I've already pressed my fabric piece, but make sure you press it with the seams open, only because it could be a bit bulky when you sew over it later, and you'll have a little dog ear sticking out and stuff. So. And then it's just more cutting out, over your trace pieces.
Christine's bought the Tropic one. Can we see it made up in those colours? Sadly, we haven't got one, but what I will do is I'll get Delphine, it's down there on the trolley. At the end, maybe Delphine could show you some of the fabrics together and how you put them together, if you've got time. Oh, then somebody else wants a Japanese fighting fish as well. I think they're the ones with the chiffony.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We'll have to have a bit of a jingle.
Penguin, says Derek.
Oh, you could have a penguin huddle.
Oh my word. I don't know what a sugar glider is. Isn't that a cake shop? Koi carp, peacock. Oh my word, loads of. I've opened.
There's enough to keep me going for
Yes, I know, but it's going towards your pension, isn't it?
Oh dear.
There's a what? Of what? Oh, a hair, please. Julia says a hair, please. She kept saying, there's a hair on it, John, there's a hair on it. I was like, where? On your bottom. And I was like, where? Where's the hair? It's on there. Sorry.
Oh,
but you know, Paul, if you know, Paul said it looks like when a cow comes up to your windscreen and looks in like that.
Yeah.
I was like, how often does that happen? If you let a cow lick your head, Paul, your hair will grow back.
Oh dear. So I'm going on to what I made earlier.
Oh yes, good.
So you haven't got a sign.
Poodle, koala, panda, cats, peacock. What I'll do is I'll stop reading these out now, and I'll let Delphine read it when she gets home later on. So because she can be here forever if I just keep shouting these out.
So what you want to do now is you're going to take the backing off all of your pieces, but no sticking down yet. Just take it all, and all you're going to do is use your placement guide and just.
Can I ask quickly, well, you know when you've sewn like the greens together and the blues together, is it totally just random, or do you do a light one and a dark one, then a medium one? Or?
I just do it completely random.
Okay.
I think if you think too much about it, it won't look the same.
The thing is, 20 people could buy this kit, and 20 people make 20 different cushions, won't they? Because you're not saying put the orange here and put the yellow there, are you? You're just saying cut this piece out and cut this piece out.
Yeah, do what you like.
Yeah.
And you know, it's all about just taking your time as well, and just put it. This especially is take your time. You can change its character in a way by if you put the nostrils a bit closer together or far apart, or even the eyes as well. That can make it look cuter. You can change.
Yeah.
You can even though it's the same pieces, just by moving them slightly.
I think you're saying that the people who've designed the charm packs have done. But I think you've done the hard work for us, because I wouldn't think about putting his eyes so close to her eyes, so close to her ears. Do you know what I mean? And things like that, because it's the actual knowing where you need to put things, and then people can make up their own minds about where they put their colours. But I would never think that the eyes would be that close to the ears. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like looking at it. And so you've done all that hard work for us.
I just want to be. It's got to be playful, hasn't it? And it's just be quite fun with it.
Yeah. Ema says, hi John, I finished the Highland Cow and the Unicorn. I've loved working on them. I've sent a picture to the studio, Hannah. That's from Ema. Debbie wants a kangaroo. I did say stop reading these, but Debbie wants a kangaroo. That would be a tough one to do, wouldn't it?
Yeah, could have the little Joey in its pocket. Look quite cute, wouldn't it?
But now, but most of them are just faces, aren't they?
Yeah, faces. Although I
So
think
it'd be a long way from the mummy's face to the Joey face. That's all.
it'd be a long cushion.
Yeah, a bolster.
A wall hanging.
Yeah, a wall hanging. Oh yeah, because you've done your wasn't your tiger a wall hanging?
That was a wall hanging, yeah. And the elephant. But I can do smaller versions of them as well. Just trying to.
So literally, you've just cut out all of the pieces that you say to cut out. They've all got bondweb on the back. Now you've taken all the paper off.
I've taken all the paper
off. So keep the iron well away from the
don't
panel.
go anywhere near it. And you can pin these down if you want to as you go along. But I tend to just play around with the piece. I have explained a little bit more in the instructions of the placement of everything, but don't jump ahead and go straight into sticking it all down.
Yeah.
Take your time doing this bit.
Susan says, hello, John and Delphine. Angelfish would be nice. Is it an angelfish black and white stripes? I don't know. Or is it mother of pearl? A mother of pearly one would be nice.
I've lost its lip, that's its chin. Because some of these pieces lie ever so slightly underneath.
Now, on the pattern, does it tell you what goes underneath what?
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Done all of that bit.
Can you let Delphine know what there are? Lots of people asking for all the bringbacks as well as ones you've already designed. So rather than read them all out now, I'll get Hannah. People are saying they missed them the first time round and they want them back.
Okay, yeah.
The cow with headphones.
Oh, that one, yeah. I did.
Oh, bring back the confetti quilt. That's nothing to do with this. Basically, can you just redo everything?
Oh, I'm happy to come anytime you want me.
But basically, we need to pass this feedback on too. So what we'll do is we'll get the buying department to look at all of these messages.
There we are. So I'll just put the eyelids. I'm gonna make his eyes a little bit wider. I've just realised I've not done his.
You're not done what?
I've not given him his hair, his little tuft of hair, or her.
Oh yeah, her. It's a daisy.
It's Daisy. Sorry, love. I'll have to quickly give you some hair. Can't have you both.
Jackie says, just ordered my first Delphine pattern. I can't wait for it to arrive. Oh, Amanda, I don't know if these are possible. Any chance that the patterns could be offered as a PDF? Oh, it's because she lives abroad. And it's like, maybe this is what's going to happen with Ireland and everything. So maybe it's something they think about. Maybe they should think about that.
I'm gonna give
a whale? Oh, no. I've read that wrong. June. Thought you said ask for a whale. Think we need a whole day of Delphine.
Oh.
That's fine. I'll have the day off.
They're all very nice. Very kind.
Oh, across the bottom. Yuck. Oh, the one having your head licked. That's a memory I don't like revisiting, John. I was locked by a cow. Licked by a cow as a child. What a horrible experience. I'll never forget it. Yuck from Beverly. I quite liked it. Because their tongues are really kind of like sandpaper, and I quite enjoyed it. Anyway,
yeah.
Oh, sewing machine someone's asked for. Have you done a sewing machine?
No, that was...
Oh,
that was Helen Newton who did a...
Oh, okay. No, I was thinking this morning because they had sewing machines on, didn't they? The cushions this morning. Oh, one of those. But yeah. Oh, yeah, Helen Newton. We've got to, I don't know if they've sold that. Helen Newton did a sewing machine.
I'm just doing the hair and then I'm done with the applique. Now there is... I have done some extra pieces for the body as well. You can do those. You can add them. You can just have it.
Are they in the pattern?
Yeah. It's all in the pattern.
So hang on. So what? Oh, I see. So if you just want to do a face, you could just do a face. But then you've done shoulders and a bit of his tummy.
Yeah. So you can add those in as well if you want to. So you can use as many of these pieces as you wish. I have even said in the instructions, even if you don't want to sew all the strips together and you just want to use each template, that's fine. But if you are going to do that, make sure you go really brave with the patterns of the fabric. Just you don't want it look too flat.
Well, you mean if you're using your own fabric?
Yeah. So otherwise it will just look a bit flat otherwise.
Yeah.
That's why I quite like this method. I think it gives it a lot more interest.
But you could also do it, like I was watching you do a show last week and you did like a monochrome, was it a cityscape or something like that, village. You could do one of these in monochrome because they'd look amazing. That would look awesome. Black and grey and white and everything, wouldn't it? Look fantastic.
Yeah, that would look really good. And even just like one element of it, just being one little pop of colour would look really cool.
We've had a suggestion now that I really don't think you'll want to do. Me.
I can do your portrait, John.
Yeah, what's it going to look like?
Well, are they all going to... They're going to have to buy it, though.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
I'm doing applique, John.
I don't think we'll do that one.
Oh dear, what have I done that for? Oh, that's me talking.
Oh, sorry, that was my fault. What did
Oh
you
well,
do?
no, I bond web the colour side and not the what's it side.
Oh, no.
It's called not paying attention to what I'm doing. It's got a bump on its head. It's fine. You got to have the bump on the top of its head.
I think it's quite cute without any hair on, look. But you could do more than one, couldn't you?
Yeah,
Jacqueline says, please, 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 can you do a zebra? My granddaughter is mad about them. They can be monochrome or brightly coloured, from Jacqueline in Essex. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll definitely do a zebra.
Ellen says you can come and be licked by my cows anytime you want, John. They're very friendly and gentle. I'll bring little Paul.
It's when somebody's probably only just tuning in and you're talking about being licked by a cow.
Yeah. Well, that'll teach them not to watch the whole Delphine show,
It's
won't
like,
it?
what kind of show is this? So if you are doing this at home, make sure you're really, really happy of the placement of your fabrics and take your time ironing it into place. Obviously, I'm against the clock, so I am just going to go straight into pressing these down.
Have you put little horns on that one?
Yep.
Because again, if I was at home, if I was making more than one, I think I might leave the horns on, because it looked like a baby cow, didn't it?
Yeah,
without the horns
yeah.
on
So you
things?
can have it without the horns. Well, according to my 5-year-old Louis, he says it's not a cow, it's a bull because it's got horns.
Well, I thought that, but it's not. Oh.
Yeah, but you can still have cows with horns. I don't know. I'm no farmer.
No.
I'm
Oh,
no
actually,
cow.
Ellen will know. Ellen, can you get lady cows with horns? Because I said that about reindeers, and apparently that's how they know that Rudolph isn't a boy, because if he was a boy, his antlers would have fallen off by Christmas, but the ladies' ones don't.
See, every day's a school day on this
I
show.
know.
There we are.
Oh, and Applique John Scott, I'd buy him. Ooh.
There we
Imagine
go.
snuggling up to me at night time, though, June. That wouldn't be very nice for you, would it?
There we are. I quite like him with just the face. There we are. So what you'll do now is you'll sew round each little piece bit by bit. Somebody actually asked about the Highland cow about the sewing of them.
Yes.
No, you don't sew until the end. So you'd only start sewing now. So you wouldn't put a piece on and then sew it. You wait and do it all at the end. That's why you need bonder web ideally, or a lot of patience and a lot of pins. So I'm going to just tidy up a little bit, and I'll just do a little bit of.
Now, we've only got the small pack of bonder web in stock at the moment. Would one of those be enough to do
that's
this?
what I used. I used the offcut that I had last time I was on actually to make that one.
Oh,
So
okay.
there is. Just you just don't waste it. You know,
Yeah.
just like don't.
Well, also bonder web doesn't have a grain, does it? So you can move them
Move it
around,
around.
so they all fit in together, can't they? Yeah.
So I'm just going to sew around the outside, and then I'm just going to sew a few bits down. Just to
Okay,
make
so
sure.
you've got a piece of wadding and your white square, and then that's all ironed
That's
onto
it.
top
So
of
yeah, so to answer that question from earlier on, actually, if when I quilt, I know everyone does things differently. This is just the way I do it. I like to do it without the backing to start with.
Right.
Only because you are moving around a lot, and if it's not really basted really well, it can bunch up at the back, and it's like we were saying earlier, you can feel it in the machine,
Yes,
can't
yeah,
you?
yeah.
So that's the only reason why I don't do it. And also, if this is going on a cushion, I'd only put a simple backing on it anyway. But if no one's looking at the back, then don't
And
worry
if you did want the inside of the cushion to not have the wadding, you could just put a very, very fine piece of muslin over it, couldn't you? And
or
that's
some decent interfacing,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you just don't want it to bunch up when you're doing the free motion. All I'm going to do now is just sew. In fact, I'm going to give it a little. You see the little, there's a little bit of white in the eye. You
Yeah.
can do that by using a little bit of applique, or just like a little offcut of white.
Okay.
Or you can do a zigzag stitch, or just go forward and back.
Okay, all cows are born with horn buds that grow into horns, except Angus cows that are born without horns. Farmers cut them off for safety. Oh, Gillian, do they? I was filming Rob Roy, and me and Mr. Graham, the makeup artist, got in the way of a stampede of Angus cows.
So I'm just going forward and back a couple of times. And that's just going to give it a little, make its eyes come alive a little bit.
Let's have a look. Hang on, Paul's just going to say. Oh, wow.
You can see there.
Yeah.
It just softens it a little bit.
Yeah. Sausage dog. Can you do a sausage dog?
Yeah, they're quite popular at the moment, aren't they? Sausage dogs.
Very expensive as well.
Dogs are expensive, aren't they?
Oh, hang on. Here's Ellen. We have natural polled Herefords that don't have horns. Most breeds are born that grow horns but are dehorned when they are first born. Oh, so they cut them off when they're born. Doesn't hurt them, does it? I suppose it's just like having your hair cut, isn't it?
You've got a 680 plus, haven't you?
What's the matter? What do you
I'm
mean?
just looking for a blanket stitch. I think it's 38, 39.
It's your zone you need to look for your mode as well, which
Yeah.
mode it's in. Can you see it? Not one I use often, that's the problem.
It'll be all right. I'm just going to sew around a few pieces, just the ones that I know that might come off a little bit.
My sister is South African, Anthea, has asked really nicely if Delphine could design a hippopotamus.
Oh,
Apparently we're frozen on telly, Maureen says. I'll just get Paul to check for you. No, he says it's fine. It's frozen on Maureen's telly. Oh no, it's frozen on mine. No, it's frozen on mine as well. No, but she might be watching YouTube on telly. It's just started moving again, Maureen. Mine had frozen. Did you find it all right?
yeah, so I'm just going to stitch around a few because I want to get to the free motion bit as well.
Yeah. We've got 20 minutes, haven't we? Didn't you say, Paul? Yeah, 20 minutes.
So you can blanket stitch, zigzag stitch, satin, straight stitch. If you were going to just have it, some people have done these that you don't actually make them into a cushion, you can just put them in a picture frame or something.
Yeah.
Then I'll just do a straight stitch and then it just, all the focus is on the fabric then.
You see, it's the same colourway that you've made the one in the sampling, and yet for some reason I like that one that you're doing better than the sample one.
Yeah,
It's
I
weird,
know what you
isn't it?
mean, yeah. Mind you, there's a lot more greens in this, and aren't we drawn to green more than any other colour?
I wonder what that means. What does being drawn to green mean? Yeah.
You're good at all of that, though. You know all about the colours and
Well, I do,
auras
only
and-
because when we used to sell, we were all on Rocks and Co together selling jewellery years ago, and we had a lady on who was a colour not psychologist. Anyway, she told us what all the different colour. If you were yearning for a different colour, it would tell you what it meant and everything like that.
I'm just going to move my machine a little bit closer to me. Is that
Okay,
all right,
that's
Paul?
fine. Yeah, Paul will find you, don't worry.
There you go. Go round the
Nature and
outside.
energy green. Growth, harmony, and freshness.
Oh. Well, there we go then.
Fertility. We'll stop now.
No.
Oh, apparently Freeview's frozen. Yeah. It's not our end. Sorry, Jojo, it's not our end. We can't do anything about it. Sorry. You got snow coming or heavy rain?
Well, no, it's supposed to be snowing again this weekend, isn't it?
I looked at the thing for us Thursday. It was coming to my village anyway, but not heavy. Let's hope it's not heavy.
Oh no, I want some proper snow.
No, we do not.
Yes, we do. The boys will love it.
Yeah, well, if it can just be in Delphine's garden, please. Have you got a 4x4 then?
No,
You see, no, you see, I can't get out of my village.
no, we haven't got one.
Last week, what day was on Sunday when I did clearance? I got all the way through to Welford and the bridge was completely flooded. So I had to turn all the way around and come all the way back again and then come through Stratford.
Yeah, and Stratford was really bad as well. Yeah. I had to go and do my shopping. Went round there and I've never seen that. Was probably one of the highest I've ever seen the river actually.
Do what?
That's one of the highest I've seen the river.
Yes, yeah. I tell you what's funny, in Welford, the village, there's a stick on the wall of how high it's got, and you just kind of think, how on earth has it got that high?
Yeah.
The river must have absolutely, and all those lodge houses.
Oh, is that by the four walls?
Yes, yes.
I bet they must have all been flooded. then, mustn't they?
That was the first giveaway, was that they're all on hydraulics.
Oh, right.
So if the water comes up, they just raise up.
They
It doesn't
raise
stop
up.
their cars getting flooded,
Yeah.
but the whole lodges just lift off the ground.
That's clever, isn't it?
Freeview's working now. Thank you, Maureen. Yeah, Paul's taking credit for that. So you're you're going round the edge.
Yeah, I mean, at home, this would probably take you about an hour
Right.
to go round each piece, especially if you're doing a satin stitch or something, really take your time. You'll go round each piece, change your colour of your thread for the black pieces. It'll be look really nice in a variegated thread, I think. One with like the oranges and the yellows in, that will look really, really nice. Or just change your colour for each piece. But if you've only got white, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just giving ideas of what you can.
Now you've not got a walking foot on.
No.
And you just got a normal foot on, have you?
No, I've got a foot on, John.
What letter has it got on it? Can you see from there?
I can't see. It's coming off now anyway, because
Okay.
I'm going to do a bit of free motion.
Right.
So I've just sewed around the edge. Oh, in fact, I'm on a free motion. Oh no, I've got using H640. That's fine. Okay, so I'm actually going to change my foot now, and I'm going to do a bit of free motion.
So if you just wanted to do zigzag or straight things, you could do that. You don't have to do free motion, do you?
No, not at all. If anything, that's why I've done. I know I've done a little bit of free motion on here. Let me grab this one again.
Right.
So this one, I've actually done it. So you can just about pick it up. These straight line stitches here. So I've done this because I know that not everyone's a fan of free motion. So, but I think this looks really cool. It's really effective. And all I've done with that is I've used a heat erasable pen. I've used a friction pen, which I am quite a fan of. And you can use any marker you like though. And you just draw, I think I've done half an inch lines, and then I just sew over the top and make sure you lengthen your stitch so it's quite a long stitch, because it just looks nicer with the quilting, and that's it. And I did a little bit of free motion here, but if you don't want to do any of that bit, you just leave that blank, and that just looks really.
Also, we did have a Hera marker in this hour. You could use a Hera marker to mark it, or if you've got a machine like the 680, it comes with a foot guide, so you can do one line of stitching, then put the bar guide on at like half an inch or 3/4, and then you just follow the bar guide, stays on the line of stitching that you've done, and every one after that will be half an inch away. Now, Sky's fine. It says, is it all right to make your cushions to sell, Delphine?
Yes. Absolutely. So my angel policies is fine. If you're going to make to sell, then obviously everyone wants to make a few quid, so I've got no problem with that. Obviously, don't get them mass produced.
Yeah, no. So if you're Mr. John Lewis's, you don't want them making 50,000 of
No,
yours,
exactly. So if you're John Lewis, no, but come and see me. We can have a chat. But otherwise, no, I've absolutely no problem with that. And just a nod to the designer, because I've had someone sneakily say it was their design on one. So, but no, but I'm absolutely fine with that. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, because some people like Tilda, you're not allowed to make them to sell and things like that, because the age of policy. But if John Lewis are watching, Delphine was very interested for a meeting.
If you want my phone number, email Hannah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, so I've changed my foot. I need to drop my feed dogs down, and then
this is for free motion now.
This is for free motion. Obviously, check your machine's instructions and make sure you've got the correct foot. So walk an open-toed foot or a darning foot. You need to drop your feed dogs. You can change your stitches to 0. If you've got a machine like this, it automatically does it anyway for you. So with most quilting, really, you tend to do it from the middle outwards, but your eye is always drawn down to the right hand side of your piece. So if you're not very confident, I'd recommend you start on the left, just till you get
what's
your
that?
turn.
Your eyes, if you look at something,
your eye's automatically drawn to the right hand side.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
So when you do quilting or anything, you always start your binding at the bottom left. So say if you're not joining the binding, start your binding at the bottom left, because your eye's not going to be drawn down there, it's going to be drawn down here.
I never knew that.
And definitely don't start it at the top, because that's where your eyes are going to go straight to that. So yeah, if you're not very confident, you just start on the bottom left. Now you can do any type of move you like, but just the best thing with free motion is you just got to relax a bit and just remember to breathe. Yeah.
Do you change the plate on the 680 when free motioning? No, you don't need to. As long as you've got the regular one, that's absolutely fine. Right, June says, I would love to hand sew it. Could I do that once I've Bonder webbed it on?
That would look lovely. I think that would look really nice. I've did a bit of hand sewing on a couple of applique pieces, and I think obviously it takes a bit more time, but I think it just gives it a really lovely finish. So absolutely, definitely do that. Yeah, I'd like to see that if you do.
June, there's your challenge.
I'm just getting used to my pedal.
Amanda says, don't worry, she's not John Lewis's, just her.
No, it's not a problem. all I'm doing is trying not to overlap the stitches.
Right. So now, would you do any of your round the cow doing this? Like with the black threading, would you go round the cow to make
Yeah,
it?
you could go round the. You could also give it an extra few eyelashes. You could do that by hand stitching or with the machine. You could put as many details on this as you want. Give it an extra few tufts of hair using the free motion, or hairy ears, or.
Oh, don't. They come with... I don't know how it happens. Like, you can look in the mirror one night before you get to bed, your eyebrows are fine, your ears are fine, your nose is fine. Wake up in the morning, when you're of a certain age, and suddenly you've sprouted an errant hair in your eyelash, not your eyelash, what's this, eyebrow, or around the edge of your ears and things. I was remember going to my barber's the first time in Ulster, and he went, do you want me to trim your ears? And I was like, what?
I know what you mean. Not for myself. But yeah, I've noticed it with my husband.
He can't be that old.
He's 40 this year.
Oh.
But he's aged a lot. I think it's being married to me.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
I think this year's aged all of us, hasn't it, really? Mind you, I had Bonnie Langford on my show yesterday, and she looked amazing.
Oh, she does, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Looks beautiful.
So what are you doing? Just doing stippling?
Yeah. All you got to do, it's almost like having a bit of a game with yourself and just try not to overlap the stitches.
Yeah.
But you can just do whatever shape you like, as long as you're fairly consistent in the pattern.
Why can't you overlap the stitches?
Because I don't want to.
Oh, okay. No, not a
You
sewing
can.
thing.
No. It's
Yeah.
just a thing. It's just, I think if it overlaps the stitch, it looks like you've gone wrong.
Okay. Well, if you do it once, make sure you do it 3 or 4 times. So it
Yeah,
doesn't make a
exactly.
mistake,
So if
yeah.
you're going to overlap, be consistent every
Yeah.
couple of inches. Yeah.
Oh, Annette says, I've missed out on Daisy the cow. I know, Annette. Daisy sold so quickly. Princess, I can't ask that. Princess wants to know how old you are. You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
I was 39 a few weeks ago.
Oh.
I'm in my 40th year.
There you go. So you married older than yourself. The questions people ask is funny, isn't it? Like, I suppose it is just like, we're all sitting here chatting. You'd ask if you were in Princess's kitchen, wouldn't you?
So it's quite quick actually doing this bit.
Yeah, and also this is good if you don't like doing straight lines. What I mean, if you get bored of quilting in a straight line all the time.
Yeah, this is quite quick. I mean, this is my go-to really for quilting, because sometimes I like projects to just be done, be finished, and start on the next one. But in other projects, you know, I've got all the patience in the world, and I can hand sew for hours, days, you know.
Yeah. So have you set up your studio at home yet in your new house?
No, not yet. I'm still in the kitchen, but we've actually got a few builders.
Oh, you're building it? You're not taking over one of the bedrooms?
No, it's going to be built in the garden, completely separate to the house.
Oh, down the end of the garden, so you have to go to work.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, yeah.
So I can't wait to get in, but I've waited this long. I can wait a few more months.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, it's going to be so nice to have my own space.
Well, also, it means you won't have to clean the dining room table,
Oh.
the kitchen table when everyone comes home to do
That's
homework.
it. It's like I've got to get, you know, cook the dinner, and I've got to put it all away, and then
You shut the door
it's,
on it,
yeah, and like you say, and also it will make such a difference just being able to shut the door on it.
Yeah.
And, you know, so when I'm midway through a project, you know what it's like, John, when you get lost in the zone. You're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And then you have to put it all away, and then
No.
it's like you lose it all again. I'll get there eventually.
So is it a proper building, like a brick building having, or you have a
So
machine shed?
it's we've got our the neighbour's garage, and then our garage, and there's like a big gap in the back. It's like,
Oh, okay.
It's like 2.5 metres by 6, so it's very long but
Yeah.
thin, and so we're having it purpose built. So
So what, their garage butts up against your garden
Yeah.
wall, and then it goes for a gap, and then
yeah,
it's your
'cause
garage?
our
Oh,
garage is
perfect.
like at the back,
Yeah.
so you're down the bottom of the garden, so it won't look much from, you won't be able to see 3 of the walls, but And I'm going to have some nice cedar cladding on the front.
Nice.
Because if it's going to be in the garden,
Oh yeah, you want it to look
I want it
pretty,
to look
yeah,
nice.
it doesn't matter about so what is the other side like a drive, a ginnel to get to the garage?
It will just be coming in from the garden.
Yeah.
So it'll just be a dry one. There we are.
Some natural lighting.
That's it, because our garden's south-facing, so it's going to be quite warm, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get hopefully have one of those skylights put in.
Oh yeah, lovely.
So there we are. I think I've run out of.
And Maureen says we can chat like that because we've all become special friends at a distance who keep us happy in good company.
Oh.
Oh, Glenys is going, time for coffee now, all done. No, we're not all done. I've got an hour of Yarn Lane yet, Glenys. We've got 6 minutes of Delphine.
6 more. Oh, shall I go through those fabrics?
Oh, yes. You'll have to come and get them yourself. I can't pass them over to you. They're just on there. If you bought the Tropic one, that's it. That's them.
There we are. Only because I want to have a good look at them myself as well.
Yeah, because I'm not sure that there's as many charm packs, but I don't know if there's as many variations of.
So this is how my mind works.
Okay.
So I will go. I'll put those ones. That would be one pile. I like all the details on that. So those would look really good for anything for the hair. So the ears, the inside of the ears, and the top of the head. That would look really nice with that. So definitely go for a cool pattern with that. I like the stripes. That would look really good for the nose, I think.
I'm not saying she looks old, says Princess. No, we didn't think you were. We didn't think you were a princess. She's beautiful, just very grown up. Oof, you haven't met her for real, have you?
Oh.
Loving the demo, says Glenys.
I love these colours. These are stunning. So because obviously you've got more of the block colours, the teal, the pink and the blue.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. This is where you want to match your colours.
Also, there's nothing to stop you mix and matching from your stash. You might have a lovely fuchsia pink or something like that, or a yellow that you might want to put into it or something.
So with the blues, I would do those 3, I think.
Right.
Those 3, and maybe one that's got a lot of blue in. So like that, maybe. I think that would look really, really nice with those.
Yeah, and it's nice that you've got the different directions going on as well.
Yeah, and already just by putting those in those strips like that.
Yeah.
I just think that looks really cool, doesn't it?
It's nice.
So that you could imagine that as the nose section, and and just repeat that. So that works really well together. And I think the pink with one of these really bright ones with the flowers, and I love this stripe because I think that will work well with all of them.
Yeah.
And then again, I think that as well.
Oh yeah, you see, yes, yeah.
But then, because if you're using this one, I would only use a single piece for, say, the eyes. So I would probably go for the green.
Right.
For this section here. So these round bits here, I wouldn't do doing it in strips. I'll just keep.
Oh, do that in a solid colour.
Just do that in a solid colour, and then that will make them stand out more.
Yeah.
And even for the horns, I think something like that, just for the horns, would look really,
exactly.
really cool.
Oh, no, it's going to work really nice.
I've
It's
mixed
just
them
going
all
to
up
be a
now.
completely different. Huh?
I've mixed them.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They all have to go back nicely because it's got to be packaged up. Is that it with Delphine then? When are you in next?
I'm in on the 16th.
16th.
16th
What
of
day of the
Feb.
week's that?
Oh,
Oh, hang on. Valentine's Day's a Sunday. So that's 14th. So it should be Tuesday. It should be me then.
I'll see you.
Brilliant.
I'll bring cake.
Oh, yes. Yes. She'll buy it for my friend, Pretty Helen from Wire Lane. And she thinks you're really posh. She went, how posh is that, Delphine? I went, you sure it's the right person?
Posh? You sure she was talking about
Yeah,
me?
she said that.
I
Anyway,
ain't
Delphine,
posh.
it was a pleasure to see you. Thank
And
you
you
very
too,
much
lovely.
indeed. Right, so now we have to do the menu for tomorrow now. It's me again tomorrow, by the way, because we're going to Yarn Lane in a couple of minutes. So Sewing Street menu for tomorrow is here. So we've got the launch of the Liberty Deco dance fabric with Susie Deco. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Liberty fabric. So in that first hour, we're not going to be making anything. We're just going to be talking and stroking. And Susie's got all the history of all the different fabrics and things like that. So that'd be fantastic. That's 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock, we've got So Girl Mildred Pinafore dress with Clive making that one. Then at 10 o'clock, we've got Liberty Cathedral window cushion. Oh, so now I'm presuming she's using the Deco dance fabric to make the cathedral window cushion. I'm presuming that's what's happening there. Oh, might be another collection as well in there. Oh, it might be another collection. It might not be the Liberty Deco. I'll let you know when I've found out. Then 11 o'clock, Sew Girl Peggy Top with Clive. Oh, so he's doing 2 Sew Girls. That'd be nice. And then, oh, look, we got Anna in. Now, Nikki crochet, shawls and socks she's doing. You all loved her when she was on last time. Her wreath book went down very, very well. So now, if you're watching on the telly, you don't need to do anything at all. If you're watching on YouTube, on Facebook or on the website, you need to close that down and you need to open Yarn Lane now. So if you go to look for Yarn Lane, there's no guest on. It's me doing a roundup of kits. Now we've got tatting, we've got crochet, we've got all sorts of things going on. I'll be learning with you because I don't know what half it is either. But if you go over... Now, I need to tell you, if you've bought anything today from Sewing Street and you buy something from Yarn Lane, it's included in your 1P&P. So don't worry about that. So it's anything from Yarn Lane or Sewing Street. But the thing is, any of the Yarn Lane products won't appear on the Sewing Street website and vice versa. None of the Sewing Street products will be on the Yarn Lane. But just when you check out, it will all go through because it's the same warehouse. It'll all go through on 1P&P. Okay, we're going to go because we've got loads to set up. Thank you again to Delphine, and I'll see you in about 5 minutes from now.